We made it to Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. Love the Goodwill bins. Good morning, Keo. My upfront cost is so cheap now. Love that, Keo. Different strokes for different folks, man. I'm not really a big fan of Goodwill bins. Thanks for joining. If you're joining for the first time, I go live every morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, and just give you a little glimpse into my business. What I do is I buy stuff for cheap at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, even retail stores in their clearance sections, both online and in person at retail stores. And I flip it online on places like eBay and Poshmark. I also have a coffee business where it's small batch. It's roast to order every Thursday. I get a fresh batch of Peak coffee, Chris at Peak Coffee, and I have a light roast and I have a medium roast. The medium roast is the OG. Launched it 5 months ago. It is delicious, fair trade and organic. That one's from Chiapas, Mexico. And right now, the light roast, it's called peak season. So it's a seasonally rotating light roast. We just rotated to fall 2 weeks ago. Just rotated to fall. And that fall roast is from Honduras. It's got to have some tasting notes of orange peel, caramel, and crisp apple. On the medium roast, you'll catch some more milk chocolate and a hint of spice. I drink most days the medium roast. That's my favorite. That's Kim's favorite. But today we had a little bit of fun. And right now is where the coffee is just getting down to that temperature. It's that warm temperature, not the hot temperature, and it really opens up and you can taste more. So what I did was I blended the medium roast for 2/3, and the second third was the light roast. So it made a little blend, a Chris at Peak blend, and it is delicious. I encourage y'all to play with your coffee. That's interesting. So it's got the sweetness and like a little bit of that milk chocolate from the medium roast, but I'm still getting a little bit of that orange peel and the crisp apple from the light, but it's just a hint. Gosh, that's interesting. I kind of like that. I wonder what Kim thinks. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I'll check them out. Tracy, good morning. I have my honey holes I rely on, so I'm good, not missing anything. There you go. Let's see. I think Goodwill gets a lot of junk that doesn't sell at stores. I don't know. Different Goodwills have different models of how they get their stuff. Chris and I won't go again. Glad the others do well. Going to the Goodwill bins is like preparing for war. Good morning, Kit Kat. How are you? Love to hear about your 12 sales, man. That's awesome. Let me know down below in the chat. What's the plan today to take over the world? It's Friday. You can only have time to do one more priority, right? There's only one more thing that you can accomplish on your list. What's that big thing that you're going to get done today that's going to make you take a deep breath and say, you know what? I crushed it this week. I did good. What's that one thing? You can only have one. It's Friday. There's not enough time to do 10 things. Your to-do list might be a train wreck like mine. But you can only get like one important thing. What's it going to be? Let me know in the chat. All right, let's get these orders shipping out. We got 2 eBay, 1 Posh, and 2 TikTok shop orders for some coffees. What are we shipping first? I'll let the chat vote on this. What are we shipping first? eBay, Poshmark, or TikTok shop? What are we shipping first? And by the way, if you're on TikTok, it's a good time to remind you, you might have a coupon for like 20, 40, or 50% off. You can check if you have that coupon by going to click on my name up above, and then on my profile, don't click on my website. Click where it says shop, S-H-O-P, and put something in your cart. You might be able to see that you have like 20 or 40 or 50% off. Some people had 50% off this week. A lot of people did. I'm listing a bunch of vintage finds. I usually drag my feet on those. I hear that. Gathering and listing my Whatnot show for Monday. Good goal. I like that. Coffee comes first. That is the golden rule. That is the right Mother Nature show. What's up, Chemo? Passing the pool inspection today and posting 5 items. Nice. So does that mean like swimming tomorrow or swimming tonight? Are we that close? Maybe go to the Goodwill bins today since so many people are talking about it. Yeah, maybe. Why not? Give it a go. The spoils go to those that hustle, right? Coffee first. That's right. eBay. Oh, I see what you're saying. eBay, coffee. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're voting. You're creatively voting. I'm listening to much. So eBay, coffee. So we got a tie between eBay and coffee. Not many votes. Not many people wanted to participate in that. So we got a tie between eBay and coffee. We're not shipping Poshmark first. We're either shipping eBay or eBay or coffee first. Okay, I'm woke. Swimming next week. Gotcha. Chris, hey, I got my tote bag. Love it. Thank you so much, Lexington. Lexington got the Thrifting is my cardio haul bag. It's 13 gallons. Fill that bag up. I want to hear like records too. Like what's the most number of items that you've put in that bag at a thrift store or at a garage sale or something? I'd love to hear that. Coffee, because I think you have an order from me. I do have an order from you, Katie BT Dubs. We'll do coffee first, then we'll do eBay, then we'll do Poshmark. How about it? All right. So Katie, thank you for your order. So I appreciate it. And y'all check your TikTok shop. You might have a coupon. Any order over $20 is going to be free shipping too, which is a nice bonus. So you can get like 20% off with a coupon and you can get free shipping, which is a big deal. All right. So Katie, by the way, in with an order. I tried to get this order out for you yesterday, Katie, by the way, but the postal worker showed up right after the coffee showed up. So I was only able to get a couple orders out before she came by. So we did get a couple out yesterday. So this was roasted yesterday. You got the ground fall roast. You got the ground fall light roast going out to you. Even set it on my hand there like that. It's fair trade. It's organic. It's delicious. Katie, by the way, is getting some, and she's getting a Thrifting is my cardio t-shirt. Awesome. That's the perfect hustle pack. Perfect hustle pack. Get you a bag of coffee. Don't even put your shirt on yet. Just get you some coffee. Get some caffeine going in you. Get the fall seasonal light roast, and then throw on your Thrifting is my cardio t-shirt. Head out to the thrift store or the Goodwill bins and haul out, sister. Thank you for your order. Katie got a deal here, I think. Let's see what Katie got for a deal. Crazy deal. $19.99 total. She's getting a t-shirt and the coffee. The t-shirt alone is $25. The t-shirt alone is $25. She's paying $20 total. And she's getting a bag of coffee with it too. What is that? 50% off? 25 plus 15. Yep. You got 50% off and free shipping. That's crazy. You're getting this coffee and t-shirt. This is real life. You're getting this coffee and t-shirt for less than I got the coffee roasted and the t-shirt printed. I literally can't get this stuff this cheap, and it's getting shipped for free. That's crazy. TikTok sponsors these deals right now. They're trying to get people to use their platform, and I kind of like it. So the 50% off isn't coming out of my pocket. It's coming out of that 50% is coming out of TikTok. They're also paying for the shipping label. So thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Katie, by the way. That is a crazy freaking deal. We're going to ship this out USPS priority. Katie, that's ridiculous. That doesn't even make sense. Y'all check out, go click on my name, click on where it says shop on my TikTok profile. See if you got you a deal in there, like 20, 40, 50% off. Katie, by the way, has got 50% off on this order. Fresh roasted coffee. It was roasted yesterday. Katie's got it left. She's paying less than what I paid for it. It is insane. And I love it because that money is not coming out of my pocket. It's coming out of TikTok. It's coming out of their pocket. They're fitting the bill. That is crazy. What in the world? Oh, I got boxes right here. I keep forgetting I put them there. Love my deals. What a great deal. Love a deal. What a goodie. What's up, Big Apple Picker? Big Apple's in the house. Kelly. Hey, good morning, Kelly. Hold my beer. What in the world? I love the bag. Coffee. Who's drinking beer already? Is that Lexington and Brock? Are you really drinking beer already? You are just... Lexington is winning. Is anyone else? I need to know. Is anyone else in the chat drinking beer at 9:55 EST? I mean, it's Friday. I mean, it's afternoon in London where Mother Nature shows in. I guess that would be cool. Love my deal. Lexington, are you seriously drinking a beer? I'm not mad. I'm just impressed. I don't even drink beer at 5 p.m. Said set records. I got you. All right. All right. I guess you're not. False alarm. Everyone, get away from the fridge. It's too early for that. Settle down. Thank you, Katie. Get you a thank you card, too. By the way, I'm going to write it with my coffee pen from Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. KTBT dubs. Screaming deals. If y'all could do me a favor too, this Whatnot show I have coming up on Tuesday is just loaded with awesome stuff. Denim and Supply, Ralph Lauren. We got Ralph Lauren Purple Label. Got a bunch of Lululemon. We got Patagonia. We got Mountain Hardwear. I got Good American coming your way. Link Soul. Barefoot Dreams. Just really, really crazy stuff. And I'm going to give away probably at least $100 worth of stuff on that show too. So I haven't figured out my giveaway yet. I should figure that out. So if you haven't bookmarked that show and like my next few shows, that helps me out a lot. Those bookmarks help feed the beast, so to speak. And if you're not following on Whatnot, I'd love to have your follow over there too. You just click on my name or click on the link for chris@peak.com. And you'll find the link to my Whatnot. Also, my Whatnot name is the same as it is here, Chris at Peak. Do me a favor. Go get those bookmarks. I'm bringing the heat. I'm doing my job. Bring really good inventory and a crap ton of energy to Whatnot on 7:30 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday. I'm doing my part. Do your part. Bookmark the show. Come show up. Tag your friends. Tag your mom. Tag my mom. But this show is gonna be legit. Katie, that deal is legit. 50% off. You got that coffee and t-shirt cheaper than I get that stuff. Unbelievable. Thank you, Katie. I really appreciate you. Ooh, purple. Hey, Big Apple, how goes it? Hey, what size do you make your Whatnot promo photos? What size do you make your... I forget. I think it tells you in the app what size. I think it tells you in the app, and then I just do that in Photo Room. I just like enter in like what the dimensions are. I forget what the dimensions are. Kit Kats just tagged my mom. That's funny. It's 8 a.m. here. Look, if you want to drink a beer, Lexington, I'm not telling you no. Not drinking, but my wife and I do dive bar Friday tonight. That's awesome. We have a little dive that we like to go to down the street. It's called Midway Tavern. And they do karaoke on Fridays. Doing good, brother. Just bookmarked through October 10th. Thanks, dude. I just sold a bunch of Barefoot Dreams recently. Great brand, and this is the time of year for it. You are right, KDB. KDB, the BT dub. KDBT dub. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks. Big Apple side. Yeah, sorry, I just don't remember what the dimensions are. Used to have a beer after working night shift at the mines. Gotcha. Nice. How late were you having that said beer? 3 p.m. here. Even that's too early to be drinking. Not on a Friday. Doesn't Friday have different rules? No, but sounds like a good idea. Good little early morning buzz. That's right. Not too much. Just low and slow if you're going to start in the morning. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. That's right. Working on a Cap coffee commercial. Sick, dude. I love it. I can't get enough of those, like the photos, stories, and videos that y'all share about the coffee and the merch. Man, I get a kick out of every single one of those. It's so fun. That's allowed after a hard day's work, for sure. For sure. Okay. Or before a hard day's work, as Lexington's trying to angle for. Lexington, you got permission. You do what you got to do. All right, we got an order for my sister. She got 2 bags of coffee. She's got 2 bags of the OG, the medium roast ground. Thank you, Sister Steph. I don't know if you're hanging out this morning. I haven't seen Sister Steph in the chat yet, but we're going to ship you out coffee anyway. She got 2 bags for $14.98, literally 50% off. That's cheaper than what I paid for those 2 bags of coffee. I paid more than what my sister is, and it's getting shipped across the country to Arizona. Free freaking shipping. It don't make any sense. I love it. Happy Friday. Snappy D is here. She's going to bring that signature Snappy D bad attitude. Like a good bad attitude, though, right? Like just like an in-your-face kind of attitude. I like it. Gets my sister a nice little handwritten thank you note here. All right. How are we going to do this one up? After this, we got 2 eBay orders and a Poshmark order to ship out too. And as always, if you put in an order on TikTok Shop, or if you go to chris@peak.com and order yourself coffee or some rad merch, I'll ship your order out on live with a big dose of gratitude. Gearing up for a rock show on Monday, then a trip to Seattle to immerse myself in grunge. That is such a snappy D weekend you get lined up. I freaking love it. Let's see if I got a box that will work for this. I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and put this in. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Thank you, Sister Steph. Thank you, Big Apple, for following me over on Whatnot, brother. I just got a notification. It doesn't always give me notifications when I get new follows, but sometimes it does. When someone important like Big Apple, when a celebrity like Big Apple Picker follows me. Oh, got another follow. Who's that? Thank you, Rolling Hills Resale, for your follow over there on Whatnot. Appreciate that. Tuesday show is going to be something, I'll tell you. It's going to be something. Purple Label, Denim and Supply, Barefoot Dreams, Anthropology, Mountain Hardware, Brand New with Tags, Prana, Patagonia, Lululemon, both men's and women's Lululemon. Got some cool LL Bean, another Prana piece, another Patagonia piece. We got flannels, we got westerns. Really nice Wrangler piece over there. Got a really unique pattern to it. Good morning, D-Real. Is this Pikes Peak? Marie, this is Asheville, North Carolina. Which is kind of like Pikes Peak. If I was out on Pikes Peak, I'd have a headache right now because of the elevation. All right, Sister Stephanie, you got coffee on the way to Arizona to you. Thank you so much for your order. All right, we're all shipped out over there. Let's check out chris@peak.com real quick. Heard of that. Haven't had time to check Whatnot yet. Heard of that. There's a link in my profile if you want to check it out. I got if you click on at chris@peak.com and you go to the Whatnot link, there's a link that says get $15 for free. And if you sign up to Whatnot using that link, you literally walk into my show Tuesday with $15 for free to spend. You can literally buy a bag of $16 coffee, pay $1 plus shipping, get you some coffee, or win an auction. Why not? It's free. The best way to explain Whatnot to people is like, just go check out a show. And you can use that $15 on anybody's show. You don't have to use it on mine. It'd be cool if you used it on mine, but you can use it anywhere. There we go. Good morning, Roger. Roger, got your I got your order out yesterday. Yeah, I got your coffee order out yesterday. The literally, like, it was like 20 minutes between like the coffee getting dropped off and then the USPS, my postal worker, come in and pick things up. She came early yesterday. So it was like 20 minutes in between. I was able to get a few orders out, and yours was one of them. So you got coffee that was roasted Thursday and shipped Thursday. All this coffee here was roasted literally yesterday. So Roger, thank you for your order, brother. See you later, Big Apple. Appreciate having you. Thank you, Biggie. This is a great place, by the way, too. We have a ton of really smart resellers in the room. We got 4 people over on eBay or on Facebook and YouTube. We got 70 folks over on TikTok. A lot of these people are really sharp resellers. There's also a lot of people who are just getting started, just growing their business to the next level. Let me know down below in the chat. If you're a reseller, let me know if you're part-time or full-time. You know what to put. PT if you're part-time, FT if you're full-time. Let me know down below. I'm curious. I love my part-timers, the side hustlers and all that. I know I'm full-time with this thing, but I love my side hustlers. That's how it all started with me. Kit Kat's full-time, Biggie's full-time, Tracy's part-time, Michelle, Rolling Hills, Kelly, full-time, Kelly, Sales Shed, full-time. Actually, I actually haven't known this about a lot of you. Honestly, I'm asking and I don't know. Roger's part-time, working towards full-time, love it. Very, very part-time. That's cool, Brian. I love that. That's how it started for me. It was just this little side thing. It was fun. Part-time student teaching as we speak. So got to go make some income. I like it. Student teaching. Cool. D-Reels, both full-time and part-time. That's confusing. Cass, part-time. Paul, part-time, full-time. Tiger Wrangler. What? Is that real? Is that a real job? I was a career coach for 10 years. I never heard that job. Tiger Wrangler. Part-time, full-time, full-time. Part-time, full-time, but motivated like a part-time. That's a classic Snappy D kind of comment right there. South Texas, part-time. Thrifty Missy's full-time. Thank you, Lon, man. Appreciate that. Central Illinois, part-time. Why did I think that you were? Oh, I knew you were part-time. Never mind. See great stuff. Part-time. Jessica, part-time. Thank you for the bears, the gummy bears. Is that Lon, man? Is that Frenchie? Frenchie, I got your order out yesterday. Your coffee was roasted yesterday and shipped yesterday, brother. Appreciate you. Part-time, but currently looking for a full-time job. Cool. What types of jobs are you looking for? I'm just curious, Casey. Part-time, you already know. Nick Smith's got the cleanest reseller office, the most organized reseller office you will ever freaking see. Reset the goal. Okay, all right. Part-time for Cora. Part-time. Love hearing. Okay, that's interesting. I love all that stuff. Love hearing. Whether you're part-time or full-time, I think it's rad. How do I set the new goal? Here we go. Set it up. Let's do bears again, I guess, right? Thank you. Appreciate that. So how it all started for me. It just started as this little side thing where I had less than 100 listings for like the first year. And then I started getting serious about it and bumped it up to like a couple hundred listings. And I was like, okay. And it really started to like roll. And then I bumped it up to like 400 something listings. I had it like that for about 9 months. I was just running like a solid 400 listing store between 350 and 400. Work would get busy sometimes, or I'd get busy hiking or skiing or whatever. And then when I went full time, I was like 450 listings, I think, when I went full time, and built that up to 800 over the course of my first 3 months. And then I think I topped out at like 950 or something. It was the biggest my store was, and that was 2021 when I was up at that level. Now I'm back down at like 430 or something like that. Let's ship some orders. Some weeks I'm full-time and some part-time. Depends on my realtor job. I get it. About 700 listings what I can manage part-time. That's really good. That's really good. 9 months in, 103 active listings. We sound similar. Yeah, I think that's about where I was. I can check all that math, but I think that's about what I was doing. I was still learning, trying to figure it all out, trying to find the time. Yes, chemo. Yeah. To answer your question, the way it's set up is the way. Yeah, I think it's going to be the best way for sure. I liked your idea. I have 400 listings, and some days I feel like full-time, especially on photo days. Yeah, I hear that. 400 can be a lot at times when you get a full-time job. I agree. All right, we're going to do eBay next. We got a pair of link soles going out the door. Link sole, brand new with tag pants. And these are going on eBay. Where do they get away? Nice. They're going to go out. Ground Advantage. These sold on eBay for, wait for it, I think $49. $49, and a buyer paid for shipping. It's going out to John. Thank you, John. These are going from Fletcher, North Carolina to West Hampton, New York. John is going to rock these new pants. He didn't just buy these golf pants just to golf in. He recognized these link soles are also just like a nice casual pant. So although he's got some fall golfing plans there in West Hampton, he's also going to wear these to work some days too. And his buds at work are going to be like, man, those pants are really nice. Could you golf in those too? And John's like, yeah, you can golf in them. I just golfed last week. I shot 72 last weekend in them. And I can wear them to work too. How cool is that? So these are going to be at a 15-ounce rate. So he's going to ship for $6.22 USPS Ground Advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. It's always good to give back, helping that elderly chemo. I work at a senior citizen. I worked at a senior citizen pace, though. I don't believe that for a second. Life doc. John, I mean, he's going to be at the at his sales job. He could be in the office at the water cooler, drinking out of one of those little triangle cups. You know, those paper triangle. The bottom is the cones, I guess. Cone cup. He's going to be drinking water, talking to his buddy at work. His buddy's like, man, those pants are sharp. Can you golf in those, bro? Thank you, John. Appreciate your order, bud. Hope your day at work is a good, productive sales day. Hopefully, you reel in a new client with those pants on. Probably wearing a polo shirt with it too. You know, that kind of sales job, polo shirt, a pair of like kind of casual pants with the polo shirt, like a golf polo. All right, we got a order going out to Matt. Thank you, Matt. Morning, gonna hang out while I thrift. Got the earbuds in, nice ribbons and roots. Sending positive vibes. Hope you find some really cool stuff. Where are you thrifting? Is it a Goodwill? Is it a Salvation Army? Is it a mom and pop? A Savers? All right, we got a pair of Roans. All right, we got a pair of Roans going out to Matt. Matt's in Kansas City, Missouri. And he's got a pair of Roan Resort shorts. These are really awesome. If you don't know this brand Roan, I'm going to show you the label right there. There it is. Keep your eye out for Roan. It's not a brand that you're going to find a ton at thrift stores and garage sales because it's a new brand. It hasn't been around very long. It's not like Ralph Lauren that's been around since like the 30s or something like that, you know. So and they don't have like a huge distribution. So these brands are kind of harder to find. People haven't lived their lifespan yet and been donated, and there's just not a ton of them out there. These sold for $49. Buyer paid for shipping. That was my full asking price. I have a few more pairs of these too. So Matt is definitely going to wear they're UPF 50 shorts, by the way. Matt is definitely going to wear these when he's golfing. The thing of it is with Matt is he's not really that good of a golfer. He goes with his buds, but he doesn't take it as seriously as his buds do. He's just there for the Mick Ultras, and he likes driving the golf cart in like funny ways, you know. He's kind of like the joker of the group. He's that guy who like almost flips over the golf cart. So he's gonna have a good day of golf in these shorts. He's not gonna play well, but man, he's gonna have a good time, and his buddy's gonna be like, those shorts look nice, man. Where did you get those? Like, I got them from that bearded guy that ships while he's live. He sells coffee too. Got a good deal on him. Half off retail. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate your order, dude. Hope you have a great day of golf with the buds, with some Mick Ultras. All right, eBay's all shipped out. Let's go over to Poshmark. Glad you're liking the stories. Good morning, everyone. AZ is in the house. I'm at Goodwill right now. Nice. Good luck to you. Lola. Thank you for the Bears, Arizona. Appreciate that. I'd say just over 1,000 items spread over 4 eBay stores, and my 5th shop will be closed, and then it will be time to move on to mentoring and training people. Nice Mother Nature show. Why the heck do you have 4 different eBay stores and you're going to open a 5th eBay store? I'm super confused. You must have some good reason that is way over my head why you would have 4. You're going to open a 5th eBay store? I love and respect how everybody runs their business. We all do it a little bit differently. I love and respect it. But holy crap, that seems crazy and like unwieldy. Is there, hey there, for the 19th hole, they call it the bar here. We call it the 19th hole, I think. I don't golf. I'm going to raise my price on my link. So that link, so that was new with tags. I don't know if you're talking mama from Wayne. Wayne, what's the deciding factor between you being over on YouTube versus being over on TikTok? How do you choose? Some days you're over there, some days you're over here. What's the deciding factor? All right, we got one Poshmark order. It's going out to Ryan. Ryan got himself Carbon to Cobalt. You know I love this brand, Carbon to Cobalt. Doesn't sell as crazy as it used to. It used to sell really, really well. This is a waffle knit long sleeve, like a thermal shirt. Nice classic fall piece here. Going out to Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. Ryan's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I love shipping on Poshmark. I can ship in any USPS branded stuff, including flat rate stuff. It's flat rate up to 5 pounds, and you can use any USPS priority branded shipping materials. I can even put this in a box if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. We don't trust government adhesive though. Right, Nick Smith? Is it better idea to open more than one eBay store to specialize in certain items? Revis, I'll give you my opinion on that. And I think Mother Nature Show has a different opinion on it. The question from Revis is it better to open more than one eBay store so that you can put different types of items in different stores, so that like your clothing isn't mixed in with your sports cards? And my answer to that question is resounding no, it isn't. I don't think it's better to do that. It's just creating extra work, it's creating some inefficiency for you, and you're not going to get any benefit from doing that. You'd be better off building up one eBay store, getting a ton of positive feedback, so you have a good seller reputation on there, and just managing one store and having one store subscription if you do get a store subscription. Yeah, that's my opinion on the whole thing. Instead of trying to build up separate accounts and just getting really inefficient with all that stuff. And then you got payments coming from different accounts, and you have different email. Yeah, nobody cares. They're just, the way people shop on eBay is they're not really like going to your store and browsing through and saying like, oh, like let's see what Chris at Peak has in his store today. Honestly, by and large, that's not happening. People are searching for an item either on Google or searching in eBay. They're finding the item that they're looking for right on the search screen. It just happens to be sold by Chris at Peak. They don't care that there's sports cards in my store, and which I do have sports cards in my store. They don't care that there's a mix of clothing and all that stuff. Nobody cares about that. They just are looking for that one item that they searched for, like John's Roan shorts. He doesn't care that I have women's clothing in there too. He doesn't care that I have some collectibles and holiday decorations. He don't care. He's not even going to see them. He's not browsing my store. I'm overwhelmed just by you talking about it. Yeah. Y'all, again, do the business however you want. I respect it. There's probably good reasons to do it that way, like multiple stores. I get it. Some people do it. I've just never understood it. I understand the approach, but I just don't see where the wind is coming from. I think a lot of it comes from back in the day, people wanted to avoid paying the eBay store subscription, so they would open up separate stores because they ran out of free listings per month. So they just open a separate store, and they're just avoiding paying like, what is it, $8 a month or something like that, by adding all kinds of complexity to their business. I mean, $8 a month for that basic, or the starter store. Sorry. I mean, if you think about your dollars per hour, if you wasted 10 minutes jumping back and forth between two stores over the course of a month, that's 10 minutes is worth more than $8. 10 minutes is worth more than $8. You need that time. You could list a couple more items in that 10 minutes and make more money. I agree with you 100% about one store. They don't care at all. Years ago, maybe. It's a different world now. People are just searching on Google or searching on eBay. They're finding what they're looking for. They're not browsing through your store. Let's see what Chris at Peak has today. But Mother Nature's got a reason, and we're going to read it. Shop 1 is action figure. Shop 2 is 50-50 split between someone that goes collects items. Shop 3 is free stuff I find and get from people for business. Account 5 is closed. The main reason is I will be getting 5 shop managers to run each shop on split, and we'll just search and teach. Got it. I knew there had to be a good reason because Mother Nature Show is a smart cat, and he's always thinking. Mother Nature Show is one of those people, he's like thinking like 6 moves ahead in chess. So he's got a plan where he's got to have somebody manage each of those 5 shops, and he's just got to sit above, teach, and source. I love it. Knew there was a good reason. But unless you're going to hire 5 people to run 5 stores, I don't think I'd open 5 eBay stores. But Mother Nature Show, he's 6 moves ahead of me. Shop 1 is vintage clothing. Shop 2 is vintage items, toys, dishes. So why not just put them all together? Nobody cares. They're just going to search for it. What's the point? Like what? No one's going to be like, this guy's got toys in his store. All I want is vintage clothing. I don't want to see no stinking toys. I don't trust toy sellers. I'm not going to buy from them. Can you talk? And by the way, Brant, however you do your business, I respect the heck out of it. I'm sure there's good reasons. Taxes. Explain the tax advantage. You can talk about items not to list on eBay to avoid suspensions and restrictions. I don't know that I like off the top of my head if I can like really think about a lot of that stuff right now. I don't know that I'm your best resource for that. Maybe some people in the chat can maybe we can crowdsource this. What are some things that you can't list on eBay to avoid suspensions and restrictions? Just off the top of my head, it's going to be hard to come up with a bunch of those, but the chat can do it. If everybody comes up with 1 or 2, then we have a nice list. So let's try that. Chat, let us know. Answer Arizona Pickens' question. I'll even pin it. How about that? Answer AZ's question. Come up with 1 or 2. I missed the Mother Nature Show is the man. Mother Nature Show is the man. You don't pay taxes on a personal account here. It's your own stuff. Levi's to Europe and HP printer ink. There you go. That's new with tags, Levi's. Can't go to Europe. Used Levi's you can sell to Europe. Xerox, new Levi's, and HP ink can't ship international. There you go. Police uniforms, airline uniforms. See, I didn't even know that. Thank you. Apparently Figs has been pulling listings, but I still have a few live. Are they pulling new or used listings? All right. That's it. We're shipped out. We're all shipped out. And y'all, today is a great day to order coffee because all this coffee behind me was roasted just yesterday. Just roasted yesterday. Fresh roasted every Thursday. Today's a good day to order coffee. And if you're on TikTok Shop, you might have 20, 40, or 50% off coupon. You can check just by clicking on my name and click on where it says SHOP. Click that icon. Don't go to the website. You can go to the website. You can order at chris@peak.com. We'll ship out from there too. But on TikTok, you might have a crazy discount. And all orders over $20 are going to be free shipping, but you might have like 40% off and free shipping. And if it's your first order on TikTok Shop, if you've never ordered anything on TikTok Shop before, it's free shipping over $5. But if it's your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th order, it's free shipping over $20. Used Figs. Interesting. How the heck can Figs pull down used listings from their stuff? I never understand that kind of stuff. Like, how can a company be in charge of you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you bought the item. It's up to you. You can do whatever the heck you want with it. How can they? Like, I just don't understand the legalities with that. I've been hearing good things about this coffee. Thank you, Tasha. I just finished. So what I did was I did 2/3 of the medium roast, and then I did 1/3 of the light roast. And this is the fall seasonal light roast. It just rotated to fall 2 weeks ago. Anyway. It's delicious. It's delicious. Play with your coffee, y'all. Have fun with it. You drink coffee every day to get going. It might as well be good, fresh coffee and have some fun with it. Try brewing it in some different ways. Try some different like creamers or sweeteners with it. Try it with some honey, mix it up a little bit. Have some fun. Do 50-50 blend. Do a 2/3 blend. Have some fun. Coffee is fun. It's delicious. One of the electric Corningware pots. Oh yeah, there was a recall. So any items that have like a recall on them, you can't sell those items. So Corningware is a classic one because there's an old vintage Corningware that was made in a specific number of years. Some of them aren't recalled, some of them are. It's just there's a certain construction of that Corning ware coffee pot that they recalled it because what would happen is people would like pick up the hot coffee pot and the handle would break off and they would like scald themselves with coffee, which sounds terrible. So you can't sell those ones. I just don't remember exactly how to describe those. You could probably Google that. Chris, I'm usually on YouTube and laptop when I'm watching and listening. On phone listing, can't TikTok. Makes total sense to me. Make too much money, then reported to government, breaking it up, stalled it. Gotcha, Brant. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you got to pay taxes on all your sales, whether you hit that number or not. You got to pay your number. Whether you hit the threshold where eBay reports it or not, you should be reporting your sales and paying taxes on those to the feds. I ain't got to tell you what to do. I'm not a fan of Big Brother either, but I'm giving money to these corrupt politicians who are finding ways to line their pocket. I don't like it either, but shoot, I'm not going to mess around with the IRS. I have to try it out. Tasha, today might be a great time to try it out. You might have a coupon in your TikTok. So if you click on my name, click where it says shop, SHOP, you might have a coupon for like 20, 40, or 50% off. We just shipped out 2 orders where Katie BT Dubs and Sister Steph both had 50% off and got free shipping. And it's an extra good day today too, because the coffee was literally roasted yesterday. So I could ship out that coffee to you today. Wait, we don't have to pay taxes. That's exactly what I said, AZ. I'm always careful about mentioning the word taxes. I know you know, Brett. I'm always worried about mentioning the word taxes because people, you're half paying attention. People walk in mid-conversation, they take things out of context and whatever. So I'm always careful about talking about taxes, but pay your taxes, people. I'll just say that. We steal from the poor and pay the big man. Just kidding. Yep, that's what it is, Triplet. Epic has a game that shut down one of the resellers on eBay. Interesting. I also I can type more messages when I'm on YouTube. Nice. I type faster on a keyboard too myself because I'm old. eBay report accounts when you make 6K here. Nice. They lowered that threshold here in the US. Yes, send Martha Stewart to prison for what they do every day. Exactly, Chemo. It's kind of funny. Wait, we don't have to pay that because I'm on YouTube. Nice, I will have to try it out. Here's what I'm picking. One of the coffee pots. Cool. Thank you so much, Kim Jewett, for your order on TikTok Shop. That's awesome. Heck yeah, we got. Ooh, this is an interesting order. So, Kim, if you're watching live right now, I assume you are. It looks like your order is for 1 bag of the whole bean medium roast and 1 bag of the French press grind medium roast. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? What's nice about ordering I'm going to guess that you have a grinder at home and you typically grind your coffee, but when the coffee is this freaking fresh, it almost doesn't matter that you're like grinding it at home because literally it was just ground yesterday, right? So it's still going to be super fresh when it gets to you. But that's what I'm guessing is 1 bag. You're like, cool, that's fresh enough. The second bag, I was wanting the fall blend bean, but out of stock. Let me check my stock real quick. Thank you for letting me know. But whatever you want, I have everything in stock so we can get it right. So you tell me exactly in the chat what you want, and I'll make sure that I get that out to you. So right now it says medium whole bean and a medium French press grind. But if you want, just let me know exactly in the chat what you want, and I'll get it out to you. But let me check my products right quick. Fall seasonal says I have 188 of them in stock. Let me just double check something here. Oh, the French press grind's down at 0. Sorry. I don't wonder why that's down at 0. Just gonna put that at 10. Whole bean, I'll put that at 10. I'm just gonna put them at 100. I get it roasted every freaking week. I wonder why. Save. Whole bean in both blends whole bean in both blends. Gotcha. No French press. No French press grind. Whole bean in both blends, please. Got you. Super easy. I just updated that. Thank you for letting me know. If you hadn't said anything, I wouldn't know. Let's go to orders. Amazon don't pay tax. Why should I? There you go. There you go. I think that was like 2020, right? That Amazon actually paid $0 in federal income taxes. Crazy stuff, right? Somebody can fact check me on that. I might be wrong. There's no money left by the time the tax man comes around. There you go. All right, so we got 1 bag of whole bean of the medium roast, 1 bag of whole bean of the fall seasonal light roast. Awesome. I'd love your feedback on these coffees too. If there's one that you like better than the other, or you like both of them, you might try blending them too. So Kim, I blended today. I did 2/3 of the medium, and then I did 1/3 of the fall seasonal light roast. You might try playing with your coffee, doing some mixing and matching. Create label. You got 2 bags of whole bean going out to my friend Kim. Thank you, Kim. All right, so it's going to go USPS Ground Advantage. I didn't even look at the deal you got. I'm going to have to look at the deal. What percentage off did you get? I'm on the wrong screen now. I can't see it. But what did you get? 40% off? Did you get free shipping? Did you get 50% off? I need to know. Get your handwritten thank you card, Kim. I used my coupon in the past, did get free shipping though. Looking forward to it. Sick. Free shipping is a big deal on my website. Shipping for 2 bags of coffee is $8.30. So you saved $8.30 by buying it on TikTok Shop. All orders on TikTok Shop that are over $20 are free shipping, which is really cool. And that money doesn't come out of my pocket. TikTok Shop, they are anteing up for that shipping. And actually, the shipping label, I just paid $9. This is going all the way to California. So I paid, I think, $9.90 for the shipping label. And TikTok Shop is going to pay me back for that label 15 days after it delivers to you, which is kind of an interesting time frame. But so really, you're getting what it amounts to almost $10 in shipping for free. Roasted yesterday, shipping today. Hard to beat that, y'all. Most of the coffee that's in your grocery store, more than 90% of it, was roasted at least 30 days ago. And the vast majority of that was roasted more than 90 days ago. This is coffee that was roasted, then it sat in a warehouse, and it shipped out and sat on a truck. And then it got to a distribution center, sat at that distribution center for a few weeks. It got on another truck. And it went to like the Ingalls distribution center, local to you, then from like the grocery store center. And then from there, it got shipped to the individual store. After it sat for a few weeks, it goes to the store, sits in the back room for a week, finally gets out on the shelf, sits on the shelf for 2 weeks, and boom, 110 days later, you are drinking delicious coffee that was probably delicious 105 days ago. This coffee was roasted yesterday, Kim. It's going out to you today. It's hard to beat that. Hard to beat it. Thanks for listening to my ranting and raving. Note to the tax man, if you see this morning, I say here is for entertainment purposes, so please do not hold this against me. I'm not making money. It's all going back in. I hear you. I'm good too. I don't make enough. Yep. Thank you for the motivation for my first whatnot yesterday. Amanda Reed's made out and won the Kabu bag. Sick. So Beck, I went, missed a notification when you went live because I bookmarked it and followed you. And I think I went in like maybe 40 minutes or like 35 minutes after you went live. And the show was already over. So I think it was a quick show. I tried to get in there. I was eating dinner and I missed a notification and then went in afterwards and I missed the show. I was pissed, but I'm glad to hear that it went well. Glad to hear it. Got another order on TikTok Shop. Thank you so much. We got Island Dog Mom. Island Dog Mom. Awesome name, by the way. We got an order for 2 bags of coffee. We got a medium roast ground and a light roast ground. That's awesome. We got the Peak combo pack going out the door. And Island Dog Mom got 50% off and free shipping. That's crazy. I love that y'all are getting a chance to try the coffee or restock on the coffee and get it at such a crazy price. Island Dog Mom, you just got these 2 bags of coffee and free shipping. You got them for less than I paid for them. I had this coffee roasted yesterday by my friends over at Dynamite, and I paid them more to roast these 2 bags of coffee than you're paying me. But I'm going to get paid. Don't worry. TikTok Shop is biting the bullet on that 50% off, and they're paying for the shipping. So holy crap. I love that you get to try the coffee for such a good deal. $14.98 free shipping for 2 bags of coffee that was roasted yesterday. It doesn't make sense, but we love it. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Ain't that crazy? Chris, you talked me into it. I had an awesome coupon. Yeah, you did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is that you? Oh yeah, Tasha Island Dog Mom. It's funny, the name on the orders is different than the name that's here on the screen. So on there it says Island Dog Mom, but on here it says Tasha Island Dog Mom. Either way, I appreciate the order. Tasha, we'll get you a handwritten thank you note. We'll get this right out the door for you with a big dose of gratitude because you ordered on live. Whether you order on chris@peak.com or you order at TikTok Shop while I'm live, we'll ship it out during the live. We'll give you a big dose of gratitude. Tasha's down in Florida. What's the weather like in Florida today, Tasha? This is coming priority, so I'm going to ship it today. It's going to go out, and you'll have this on Monday. Now, Tasha, you do the coffee however you want, but I'll make a couple of suggestions. You should definitely try each of the coffees, right? And like taste the differences of them. But I'm going to encourage you to do like a little mix and match. So this morning I did 2/3 of the medium roast and 1/3 of the peak season, the light roast seasonal. And it's delicious. It's a very different cup of coffee when you do some blending. You could also do a 50-50 blend. And these two actually blend really nicely together because this light roast isn't a dainty light roast. It's kind of more on the medium side of light roast. So it holds up well. It doesn't get overpowered by the medium. So you'll get both of the flavors coming through. Play with your coffee. Have some fun with it. And at that price, 50% off, free shipping. It's crazy. It don't even make sense. You literally save 15. You save $23 off what I typically charge for this because you've got that coupon on TikTok Shop. You save $23. You save $15 on the coffee, and you save $8.30 on the shipping. Freaking crazy. Where's the boxes here? There. Hate that my entire names comes up when I order first, middle, and last. You can't change that. Do you have espresso beans? I don't have espresso beans. Typically, when people are talking about espresso, they're talking about one of two things. Well, one is a dark roast, or it's any coffee that you grind really, really fine, like as if you were going to make an espresso or a cappuccino, that really fine grind. So which of those two things are you talking about? Are you looking for a dark roast, or are you looking for just a fine ground coffee that you can make espresso with? Tasha, we got a handwritten thank you card in there. Thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate it. Looking for so the darkest I have is the medium roast. I don't have a dark roast coffee. I do occasionally drink a dark roast coffee, but these days we used to drink a lot more dark roast. We've moved to a medium roast, and this is what we drink every day. You might check this out. It's a right down the middle medium roast. So if you were going to look, if there was like a continuum on like how much this was roasted or how roasty it is, if this was like really highly roasted and this is really low, this coffee is like right in the middle. It's like down the middle, medium roast. Got a hint of spice and a nice like milk chocolate flavor to it. And that's natural flavors. There's no like added flavors to it. But you might try the medium roast. You might be surprised. And I'll be curious too, Cora, what brand of the dark roast, like what's the brand and model of dark roast you typically drink? All right, Tasha, out the door. Thank you so much. 50% off. You basically got buy one, get one free coffee and free shipping. You saved, what did we say, $23.30 by ordering on TikTok Shop with your 50% off coupon. It's crazy. Thank you, Tasha. Yeah, thanks for supporting my tiny little business that I run here out of this house and out of the garage. That's it. It's just me. So thank you. You're paying the rent. Thank you for your tips. I am a coffee person. I'm a coffee person too. Pete, do you have on jeans or sweatpants? I have shorts on, brother. None of the above. I hope you get all. I'm glad to see that you're back in the chat. 929 is not here. You're safe, Andrew. I hope you get all this money back, Chris, off TikTok, or there will be trouble. I feel like we're fine. Either way, it's worth it. It's worth the risk. It's at the end of the day, if I don't get all that, like that shipping money and all that stuff, then I gave a bunch of people the opportunity to try my coffee at a crazy discount. That's not a bad thing either. No matter what, everybody's going to win here. I was hoping it was a Winnie the Pooh situation. What's a Winnie the Pooh situation? I don't know what that is. Do I want to know? I don't know if I want to know. What's up, Big Sweaty? Hope you're well, Jake. Good morning, Carol Ann. What's up? I'll try your medium roast next. Sweet. I recently bought an espresso machine that also grinds the beans, so figuring out what I like. Gotcha. Cool. That's awesome. I love that you got a fun little machine so you can play with your coffee a little bit. Also, that's awesome. It's got the grinder and you can make espresso. So I'll sometimes do, I don't really recommend doing espresso with the light roast. I've done it a few times here on my stovetop espresso maker. So I grind the beans really, really fine. It's just like a dust. And then I do it on one of those stovetop percolators. And the light roast doesn't hold up as well to that. This will. This is a good hearty bean. This is the beans from Chiapas, Mexico. It's grown at high altitude, high humidity. This bean here will hold up to being to going through in the espresso. So although typically people do espressos with dark roast, you can do them with a good hearty medium roast too. So I wouldn't suggest the light roast for that. I would suggest the medium, and I do that from time to time. I grind the medium down fine and do it up on the stovetop. Sometimes Drunkins tries to sub my espresso with dark roast. I can taste it every time. Yeah, and Opal, I respect whatever you drink for coffee every morning. And I'm not going to talk bad about coffee companies, but I will just state facts from time to time. That Dunkin' Donuts coffee was roasted a long freaking time ago. I'll say that. And it is not fair trade. They're paying commodity prices for coffee, which is really, really low. It's not single origin. So this came from one cooperative of farms in Chiapas, Mexico. It's fair trade and organic. That fair trade means that they are taking care of the people that take care of the beans. And the organic part means the beans have been well taken care of. I will just state the facts. I'm not going to say anything bad about Dunkin' Donuts, but I will state the facts. The coffee is not organic. The coffee is not fair trade, and the coffee is not single origin. That is beans that came from a variety of different farms where they could get the beans the cheapest they could possibly get them. So take that for what you want. Dunkin' Donuts is great. I grew up in New England. There was Dunkin' Donuts on every freaking street corner, and they built a beautiful business and they crush it. And I think they have like good food now. It used to be just donuts and coffee, but now that I think they got all kinds of different food. When I was in high school, we used to go there, get coffee or hot chocolate. We'd get like half and half mix, like coffee and hot chocolate. And you'd get like a croissant-wich, right? Like a croissant with like eggs on it and bacon or sausage. And they literally they cooked it like in the microwave. And that was their food back in the day. But we crushed some Dunkin' Donuts back in the day. But that is not fair trade organic coffee. It is not single origin. It is just a whole bunch of freaking beans that are really old, thrown in a bag, ground up. roasted probably 90 days ago, maybe 120 days ago. It's just a different coffee experience. It's like buying coffee like this is like when you get from a farmer's market on a Saturday, you buy a carrot. That carrot was literally pulled out of the ground Friday by the farmer, and you cook that carrot Saturday night for dinner, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've never had a carrot that's this good. It's so much different than the grocery store carrots, and it's because it is. And that's what this coffee is. It was roasted yesterday, and I'm shipping it out to you today. It's going to get to you maybe Monday, and you're going to brew that coffee Tuesday morning, and you're going to be like, man, this is a totally different coffee drinking experience. Right from the time that you open the package, you're going to be smelling the coffee through the package. It's a very different experience than that stuff that you're buying at the grocery store that's been sitting on the shelves. I'm not going to read that. They used to make the donuts in-house. Now they ship it in frozen to Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's no cooking happening at Dunkin' Donuts. There's no chef in the back. Yuck, food bagels and donuts aren't good in my area. Yes, I'm a fan of the croissant. It still is their food. The restaurant used to be filthy. That's true. Yeah, they were kind of like dumpy and trashy back in the day, but I think they've really cleaned up their act. They run a good franchise. You can make a lot of money if you buy one of those franchises, by the way. There's a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts now here in Asheville, North Carolina, which is funny because that was a New England thing for the longest time, but now they're everywhere. I don't even think they call it Dunkin' Donuts anymore, right? Now we run on Chris at Peak. That's funny. I don't even think they, it's called like just Dunkin' right now, I think. Just Dunkin'. We used to call it Dunks. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate that, Caroline. Thank you. Thank you, David R., for the gifts. I appreciate that. What did I miss? How do I get $50 off? I don't know. They used to make how do you get $50 off? Andrew, if you want to get $50 off, you just buy, if you bought 4 bags of coffee, you would get 60, let me think, you'd get $30 off. So if you bought 6 bags of coffee, you'd get $60 off if you had a 50% off coupon on TikTok Shop. Wait, there isn't a Chef Dunkin', imagine. 50% off. Check your TikTok Shop. Just click on my name and go to where you see the shop icon on my profile. Don't click the website. Click where it says shop, S-H-O-P, and see if you have a coupon. I'm not in charge of the coupons. TikTok is. So you might have a 50% off coupon. You might have a 20% off coupon. You might have a 40% off coupon. But if it's your first TikTok order, any order over $5 is free shipping. If you've already ordered something on TikTok Shop before, on anybody's shop on TikTok Shop, then the second order, it needs to be over $20 in order to get free shipping. So if you're looking at my shop and you want to buy a bag of coffee and you see like it's not free shipping, you might consider throwing in a t-shirt or one of these things, my cardio bags, or just another bag of coffee. By the way, you can buy 2 bags of coffee and it's still going to be super fresh. Even if you drink like 1 bag of coffee every 2 weeks, that's still going to be way fresher than that second bag. If you don't drink it for 2 weeks, it's going to be way fresher than anything in your grocery store. So if you throw in a second bag, you will get the free shipping if you've already done a TikTok Shop order. First order, anything over $5 is going to be free shipping. It won't show the 50% coupon until you click on the item. There you go. You heard it here from Arizona Pickin'. AZ is in the house. I think they capped the discount at 20%. Katie, by the way, no, because somebody bought 9 bags of coffee a couple weeks ago, and they literally got, did they buy 9 or maybe they bought 8. So they bought 8 bags and they got 4 of them for free. So basically 4 times 15. They got $60 off on 8 bags of coffee. Is that right? Is my math right? I definitely buy a bag for $7. Yeah, I mean, that's cheaper than what I paid for the coffee, honestly. It was buried. I think it was buried. It was Barry did it and Travis George both did it. They both bought like 8 bags and got, basically paid for 4 bags of coffee and got 8. You just don't give my $7 to $10.99. I don't know what you mean. Oh wow, mine was kept at 20. Interesting. Who knows? They change it all the time. I don't. That's kind of seems to be no rhyme or reason to it. It's a new thing. 9 bags, okay. Just don't give my $7. Big E remembers. We gotta go. Got a haircut waiting. Nice, Brant. Gotta get all cleaned up today. Have a great day, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting us beat you up about eBay stores and taxes. Trisha says hello. Trisha says hello, hello, hello. All right. What the heck were we doing? You know what would be fun? Do you guys want to do a do y'all want to do a brand feature? Let me so what I can do is we can look up a brand, and I just sold a couple of fun new brands. We can look up a brand together, and I can show you how when I find like a new brand, I can show you like kind of how I go through and kind of figure out like what is this brand, so I can add it to my repertoire and know about that brand for the future. You want to do a brand feature? Would that be fun? I can do a shared screen. We can go through my process of determining like comps and stuff for it. Yes, please. I spy some wrestling figures. Yeah. I don't know why I bought these. Does anybody want wrestling figures? Thank you for these. I like the shirts I got from you. The Robert Grahams are awesome. I don't know why I bought wrestling figures. Why did I buy these? Remind me, Bold North. I don't even know who these guys are. Look up Wool and Prince. Crazy sell-through. Yeah, we might be able to do that. Wool and Prince. All these companies start off with good intentions, but then greed sets in, and before you know it, they're in bed with devil, and those big corporations don't care who suffers at the cost of profits. I feel you, Mother Nature. I feel you. How many cups do you recommend? What cups do you reckon are in a bag? I'm not sure. It's a good question. I should know the answer to that. I just don't. I'll have to measure it or something. So I see the half off, but I don't have a coupon. I see the free shipping, but no coupon. Sorry, brother. Well, you get free shipping. It saves you on one bag of coffee. That saves you about $6.50 off the shipping. I was surprised myself. Why did I buy these? Who are these people? Nashville flippers might want those. If somebody wants them, if you buy something, I'll include them in your order. If you buy like some merch or if you buy a coffee, I'll just throw these in the bag if you want. So I don't know why I bought those. I don't know anything about wrestling figures. Are those valuable, by the way? Bold North, are they valuable? The shirts I'm psyched about. I don't know why I got the action figures. Good morning, Laurel Creek, my friend from Banner Elk. Dabang brand silk pants. Danang. Maybe I need to download a new version or something. Nashville flippers might want those. I found a first single stitch vintage shirt and I have no idea how to price it. I found my first single stitch vintage shirt and I have no idea how to price it. I don't know what to say to that. I think cool. Congrats on finding your first single stitch vintage shirt. That's awesome. Maybe you need to download the new version or something. They might be $7 to $10 a piece. More they are from the 90s. Maybe more they're from the 90s. Does anybody know who these people are? I wouldn't even know how to. I don't know how to look up comps because I don't know who these people are. Like, who is that guy? And who is this guy? These don't look like trustworthy people. This person, it says help me on his forehead. And this guy's just got a bandana. And it said, oh, his trunks have like lips on them. Who is this guy? If somebody wants these, just let me know. Just order something and I'll put them in the box. I'm happy with my Robert Graham shirts. But wrestling figures is not my jam. Not my jammy jam. But if they're your jam, you can get them too. Billy Gunn, maybe. I have no clue. I don't do wrestling either. Got to be careful. Some single stitch they do now also. They do know also. The green figure is Tommy Gunn. The green figure is Tommy Gunn. This dude. I don't do wrestling either. Billy Gunn? Tommy Gunn? No. I know they aren't Andre the Giant. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's about my extent. And I know it's not Hulk Hogan. I will order now, put them in my box. Okay. Yeah, what do you got to order, bro? We got wrestlers going out to AZ. This seems more like your character, AZ. I feel like this would be you. I don't know. I think I could see you wearing the leather jacket. Hey, this guy, like, what is that? How does that work? Oh, look at that. Look at that. I could see you wearing the leather or the tight blue shorts. Billy Gunn, Al Snow, and Raven. This dude looks like Raven. I feel like that would be his name with the leather. Under the figure's feet, they should say Jack's Pacific. It says 1993 WCW. Sorry, 1998 WCW. The other size says OSFT, made in China. This one says Jack's Pacific, 1996. You were right about that. This one says Jack's Pacific, 1998. There you have it. John Cena wore lips. So is that John Cena? Where are you ordering an AZ? John Cena wore lips. Ooh, we got an order from Shauna over on chris@peak.com. Thank you, Shauna. Shauna, are you hanging out live? We'll get you shipped right out. Nice. I'll put these aside. Stop playing with my toys. Shauna's we got stuff to do. Shauna wants coffee. Shauna McNeil. Thank you, Shauna. This name looks, I feel like this is a repeat customer. This name looks really familiar to me. Shauna, we got an order going out to you in Wisconsin. I feel like this is your second order. So we got 3 bags of whole bean of the fall seasonal. Is that right, Shauna? If you're hanging out in the live, 3 bags whole bean. So we got the fall seasonal going out. 3 bags of whole bean. Thank you so much. That's awesome. The 3-pack. Yes, that's Raven. Come on, do it. Play fight with the Rustlers, Chris. I was right. They might be from WCW. You were right. You were absolutely right. Shauna or Shayna? I don't know. Shauna or Shayna? Okay, we'll get this shipped out. That's awesome. So shipping on coffee at chris@peak.com. If you buy 1 bag, the shipping's like $6.50. If you buy 2 bags, it's $8.30. If you buy 3 bags, it's $8.30. So you save a lot of money on shipping by buying 3 bags. And even if you drink 1 bag a week, Kim and I go through a bag like every 5 days, but if you drink 1 bag a week, so you open the 3rd bag literally 2.5 weeks from now or 2 weeks from now, that's still got to be the freshest freaking coffee. It's going to be way fresher than anything in your grocery store. Get you a handwritten thank you note, Shauna or Shayna. Oh, hey, pal. What's up, Dusty? Thank you for the ice cream cones. You know I don't do dairy. You know I don't do dairy. You're just trying to upset my stomach. Thank you for the ice cream cones. Thank you for the roses. That's probably good after you upset my stomach with the dairy to kind of have some roses to make it smell nice in here. That was a good follow-up move. I like that. Have you thought about making larger bags for a greater price? Have you thought about making larger bag? Which bags are you talking about? Bags of coffee? Yeah, the next step up from this would be a 5-pound bag. That would be something that would be typical for a restaurant would purchase 5-pound bags of coffee because they could go through that 5 pounds and a day kind of thing, right? There's not really like a typical bag size between a 5 pound and a 1 pound. So when we're talking about like small batch fresh to order coffee, it's better to sell it in the smaller bags because like Shana's getting 3 bags. Shauna is getting 3 bags here, right? She's not going to get these bags and rip them all open all at the same time, right? So she's going to open one of the bags. The other 2 coffees are going to stay really fresh. They're not going to be exposed to any oxygen because they're packaged with what's called a nitrogen flush, which is best practice in the coffee industry. So nitrogen is an inert gas. You flush that. You pour push the nitrogen into the bags. It gets rid of all the moisture and oxygen out of those bags, so that the coffee can stay really fresh. So oxygen and moisture are the enemies of fresh coffee. So to put a 5 pound bag out there, right? Somebody's going to open a 5 pound bag, and now they're not going to have that same fresh experience. You're better off having it in the smaller bags. So Shauna, when you get this coffee, open the first. You can do what you want. It's your coffee, but open the bags. Like open one bag when you get it, and save the other bags. Keep them sealed so there's no oxygen, no moisture exposure to those coffee beans. That would be my suggestion. And that's why I wouldn't do a 5 pound bag. Even Travis George doesn't drink that coffee that quickly. Trisha, who wants to give me a coupon for TikTok shop so I can support Chris? I don't know if you can do that, but I appreciate your anxiousness to support me. You already got free shipping on TikTok shop. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow you'll have like a 50% off coupon. That makes sense. That makes sense. Did you get my order? Let me take a peek. Where'd you do it? Did you do it on TikTok shop or are you doing it on chrishatpeak.com, brother? Either way, thank you. Shauna's got an order, 3 bags of the fall seasonal light roast. Thank you, Shauna. And that's a repeat customer, but that's the first time that we've sent her out the fall seasonal light roast. So I hope you enjoy it. TikTok shop, cool. We'll refresh that and see what we got. I got you, brother. We got Tropical Flipper in with an order. So I'm going to do Tropical first. His order came in first. Or sorry, I'm going to do Arizona Pick, and yours was in first, actually. Sorry, it's in the reverse order. So we'll get you out the door, AZ. We'll get you, and then we'll get you, Tropical Flipper. Thank you both for your orders. I appreciate it. So AZ's got a bag of medium ground coffee. Do we get that right? Medium roast, ground, going out to AZ. And Thrifting is my cardio t-shirt. Thanks, brother. Get the right size for you. The t-shirts are AZ. It's an athletic fit, so it's going to be a little like, it's going to show off your biceps because it's going to have that like fitted look right here, a little fit in the shoulders. And there's a size chart for the shirts. If you're looking at the shirts, there's a size chart in one of the photos, so you can get that exact right fit. I'm going to throw in these rustling figures for you, buddy, too. I appreciate it. You can thank Bold North for them rustling figures too. I bought those from Bold North's Whatnot show. But I got 2 awesome Robert Grahams from him too. That's an awesome deal you got, by the way. I'm just looking at the price. AZ paid $20. He got himself a $25 Thrifting is My Cardio t-shirt and a bag of coffee. So he got 50% off. So his order would be $40. Coffee plus t-shirt would be $40. He paid $19.99 and he's getting free shipping. That's crazy. Appreciate you. And he's getting some freaking action, some wrestling figures. Thanks for your support, brother. I appreciate it. I hope you love the coffee. Handwritten thank you card for you, AZ, and a big dose of gratitude from me. All right, what do we got here? free rustlers. Yeehaw. Where do I keep going over there for the boxes, but I have them right here. And we'll get tropical. We'll get your order right out after that. Sorry if I'm listing these. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm sore. Sorry. Yeah, John's like, you're sore. What happened? TikTok says, great job. You've been live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. How nice is TikTok? They care about my well-being. I'd sell them here for £4 each. Gotcha. Yes, that's Raven. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Friday. We haven't talked about the weekend yet. What are your plans for the weekend? What is going on? All right. Thank you card for AZ. This is what we call the perfect hustle pack. A bag of peak blend coffee and a thrifting is my cardio t-shirt. AZ's got to make some coffee in the morning, but he's not going to have his t-shirt on just yet. Shirtless, make his coffee, get some caffeine in him. Then he's going to throw on that thrifting is my cardio shirt. He's going to head out to the thrift store and he's going to freaking dominate. He's going to play with his, while he's drinking his coffee, he's going to play with his wrestling figures. That's exactly what's going to happen. You all know it. You heard it here first. Hopefully these guys will fit in here. So you got Raven, you got, I don't know, Big Al. I forget what the other guys' names are, but you got your wrestling figures, brother. Big thanks to Bold North, who runs an awesome Whatnot show. If you're not following Bold North Flips here on TikTok, you should be. He's also on Instagram. I think he's on Facebook too. Thank you for the gifts, Ruth. Ruth is in the house. Appreciate that. You hit my goal. Thank you. We'll just repeat that goal. I appreciate the bears. I love my Chris at Peak tote. Also, thanks, AZ. Yeah, you can grab the tote. That's like the, man, that's the perfect hustle right there. You got the bag, you got the shirt, you got some coffee, you got some wrestling figures. Trisha is feeling ignored and uninvolved. Trisha needs your attention. What is going on? Poor Trisha. Trisha. I don't even see any comments from Trisha. There's literally nothing. Y'all crazy. All right, AZ. Got you, bud. We can see your comments. I just see smiley faces from her now, but that's the only thing I got from her. Do you have her muted? We can see your comments. Chris, how do you estimate what size shirts to order? How do you estimate what size shirts to order? Tell me more. I'm not sure. You missed my hello. So hello. Good morning. Good morning to you, Trisha. Sorry if I missed it. How do you estimate? I don't know what you mean, Andrew. Talk to me. Tell me more. Thank you for the roses. I just sold an Orvis shirt for 27 ships. Sick. I know why you're sharing that with me. I'm proud of you too. Your own merch shirts. So you're looking to order a merch shirt and you're not sure what size to order? I have a size chart in one of the photos. So whether you're on TikTok shop or chris@peaks.com, you can see the exact like measurements. So you can measure one of the shirts that you got that fits you really nice, and you can compare it to the measurements of the shirts in there. It's an athletic fit size large. I wear an athletic fit size large, and I'm like 195, 6 foot tall. I don't know if that's helpful, but size chart with the exact measurements in the photos. Hopefully that helps. Travis George is in the house. My #1 coffee customer. What's up, dude? You know what I'm saying? If I make some, I don't know to get more large. Oh, I don't know. That dude, it's a crapshoot. You know, one order, I'll order a whole bunch of sizes, and like one size will sell out like instantly, and another size won't sell. And then the next order, I change it. So I've like changed the size mix. And then the other freaking size that I didn't order a lot sells. It's just a total crapshoot, dude. It's just a total crapshoot. I wish I had a better answer for you, but if there's a science to it, I don't know that science. I didn't take that class in college or something. D-Real, I see your order. Thank you so much. Before that, we got Tropical Flipper with an order. Thanks so much, brother. How the heck did you pay 1 cent? Tropical, your order says that you paid 1 cent, literally 1 cent free shipping for coffee. Is that possible? How did that happen? Sold 2 items while in this live this morning. See, this live brings you good luck. I didn't say it, but I just said it. I had a $15 off coupon. That's crazy. So the coffee's $14.99 and you had a $15 coupon. So you still had to pay a cent, I guess. And you got free shipping. Is that true? What was the $15 coupon off for? We've seen crazy deals. 50% off is nuts. AZ, I see your note in your purchase too. It says, thank you. Thank you, buddy. You got some wrestling figures coming your way. That is crazy. How did you get that coupon? Inquiring mind wants to know, do you have a chart that is good to show measurements when tags are cut out of shirts? Do you have a chart that is good to show measurements when tags are cut out of shirts? I don't, Christina. But what I do is I just go online and I find that same brand on eBay. I find somebody who has like the same shirt and I find a listing that has measurements on it. And if I think maybe it's a size large, I'll find a shirt that's size large, look at those measurements, look at the measurements of my shirt, compare it. Oh, nope, my measurements are a little bit bigger. Maybe it's an extra large. I'm going to go look up an extra large from that brand. You see what I mean? That's all I do. And over time, you'll start to like know different brands, and then I don't have to look it up anymore. I just know like, okay, 24 pit to pit, Ralph Lauren, that's a size large, and you just get down to that. Couple said to put his coffee in my box, no big deal. The coupon was from making sales through TikTok Shop. Interesting. So I wonder if I have a coupon from making sales where I can just go do $15 off. Kat got $15 off coupon last night for the secret item I sold her. What does that mean? For the secret item I sold her? Are you being cryptic? That's crazy. TikTok won't do free. The lowest is 1 cent in free shipping. That's crazy. All right, we'll get you your order out, buddy. That's awesome. And this is good for Tropical. It's good for me too, because TikTok is still going to pay me that $15, or in this case, $14.99. And they're going to pay for the shipping label or reimburse me for the shipping label that I'm about to pay for. So it's good for Tropical. It's good for me. Tropical gets some delicious coffee. Tropical, this coffee was roasted yesterday. French press grind medium, is that right? French press medium. Going out the door to my friend Tropical Flipper. He wears Hawaiian shirts. He flips stuff, so he's Tropical Flipper. I'm going to write this up in my coffee pen. From Aaron. The universe will provide. Thank you very much. Sunday, I will not sure about the garage sales, but I will be there very early. Nice. I hope you find lots of bargains, Chemo. There you go. Probably hit my first community garage sale then Saturday. I missed your comment. It's too far up. Hold on a second. I got you, Chemo. Probably hit my first community garage sale Saturday. Then Saturday, I got to go hunt my stores with my 55% off discounts. Dang. Then Sunday, hope you find loads of bargains. Seems like TikTok is a win-win for everybody, which is good. Yeah, they just want to get, it's really good for TikTok Shop too, because if you think about it, people who are purchasing from me right now, Tropical trusts me, right? He knows that I'm going to deliver the product as described, and I'm going to ship it out real quick because I'm shipping it live, by the way. So it's good, like Tropical can get, and I know he already trusts TikTok Shop, but like TikTok is earning trust because I'm going to deliver to Tropical. Tropical is going to be like, that deal went down really well. I can buy from other people on TikTok Shop, and those deals will probably go down well too. So TikTok's putting their money where their mouth is. They really want people to get comfortable buying on TikTok Shop. And how smart is that to get people comfortable buying stuff from somebody that they already trust? So anyway, thank you, Tropical. That's the most important thing. And thanks everybody for hanging out today and every day. I really appreciate it. If you haven't given me a follow, give me a follow. We go live every morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. So we're multicasting right now. There's a bunch of smart resellers in the chat. A great place to ask questions. And a great place just to kind of bring your authentic self, whether you had a crusher day of sales yesterday and you're shipping out 12 items and you're feeling really good, or yesterday kind of sucked, you know, and you got 0 sales or 1 sale. This is a good place to come talk about it. If you got questions, you want to vent, all that stuff is welcome here. If you're having a bad day, maybe we can lift you up a little bit. If you're having a great day, maybe you can tell us about it. We'll lift the rest of us up. I love hearing about your sales. I love hearing about your finds. I love hearing about your plans for the weekend. Like Chemo was sharing with us. Sounds like Chemo's hustling all weekend. Chemo, you should chill out a little bit, man. You should relax. You should chill out, man. Do you have to show TikTok the postal receipt? You have to show TikTok the postal receipt. I'm printing the labels right through TikTok, so they have the receipt. I'm purchasing their labels through their platform. What is it you were drinking the other day? I don't know. What are you referring? I was probably drinking. The only 2 things I ever drank are coffee and like LaCroix or sparkling waters from different brands. Chill out, eat a moon pie. There you go. Hip flippin' mama is in the house. The hippest, the flippest. It's Kelly. What's up, Kelly? How are you? How's things? Hey, y'all, chill out, eat a moon pie. I think I was a LaCroix because I thought I was asking about it too. Yeah, I crush sparkling waters. I drink 2 coffees in the morning. And I drink like, I don't know, probably like 3 sparkling waters. I need another coffee, by the way. Thank you so much, Tropical. He wears Hawaiian shirts. He's flips. So his name is Tropical. Right there. All right. We got another order going out the door. I think it was D-Real who got an order. Tropical just spent 1 cent with free shipping and got a bag of coffee. Freaking craziness. D-Real's got an order. What do we got for a deal here? 2 bags of coffee for $14.98. Buy 1, get 1 free. D-Real had 50% off coupon. He's got them 2 bags of medium roast coffee. Boom, boom. They're both ground. Is that right, D-Real? 2 bags of the OG, the medium roast. And it's ground. Roasted fresh by my friends Dynamite Roasting Company. Dynamite just got announced 2 weeks ago that Dynamite won Western North Carolina's best coffee roaster for the 11th year in a freaking row. Isn't that crazy? This is gonna go up priority. Isn't that crazy? 11 years in a row. And there's a lot of competition in Western North Carolina these days. Maybe not so much so 11 years ago, but these days there's a lot of freaking coffee roasters around here, and there's a lot to do a good job. All right. Nice. Yes, sir. Looking forward to trying it. Nice, dude. I appreciate it. This is your first order of the Peak Blend, the medium roast, your first order, because Western North Carolina is where the good stuff is. That's right, Laurel Creek. What are some of those? Is it up in Boone? I know you're a lot closer to Boone than I am. I know you're in Banner Elk, but Boone, I guess kind of Boone's the center of the area up there. They still have, is it Bald Guy Brew? Is he still up there? I forget his first name. He seemed, I used to see him at the farmer's market and talk to him a lot. That dude drank a lot of coffee. Bald Guy Brew, and there's another coffee roaster up there. There might even be I haven't been up to Boone in years, but there might be more now. I used to drink a lot of Bald Guy Brew, and I used to go to Espresso News, or as you'd call it, E-News, as the kids called it, which is a great little coffee shop. Great little coffee shop. We're going to do this. It's going to go USPS priority. You're going to get this Monday. Yes, he is in Blowing Rock. Gotcha. He had a little shop downtown on King Street, right? Like you went down the stairs, but his roastery is up in Blowing Rock. Am I remembering that right? Right on King Street, you'd walk down a set of stairs. There might have even been like an iron railing. You walk down a set of stairs and you had like a little coffee shop down there. Am I remembering that right? Is the Daniel Boone Inn still there? I don't know. I haven't been up there in a little bit. Okay, cool. I got that right. Man, sometimes my memory works. Most of the time. It does not. I remember coffee, though. I remember good coffee. I used to go to the, I guess you'd call it was the Watauga Farmers Market every Saturday. And I would see, he would have his truck there. What's Bald Guy Brew's first name? I forget his name. I miss going to that market. That was my favorite farmer's market. Dennis, thanks for believing in me and ordering some coffee from my tiny little business. It was roasted yesterday. It's getting shipped to you today. You're going to have it Monday. Probably the freshest coffee you've ever had in your life. Even that second bag that you're going to open in like 2 weeks, that's still going to be fresher than anything at your grocery store. Let's see. More of these boxes. I do. I never put it together that Boone was named after Daniel Boone. That's it, man. Boone is the best. I loved eating there so much. I've never eaten at the Daniel Boone Inn. I have a feeling, so the culinary world has changed quite a bit, in the U.S., probably everywhere else too. So since Daniel Boone Inn opened, I don't know, probably in the 70s. So you might be remembering Daniel Boone Inn really fondly as like, man, that food was so good. But I've never eaten there, but the reputation is that it's not really good food. It's kind of old-timey, slapped together type of food. You can get better food if you're in Boone these days. Boone wasn't always a place to go to get really good food. It was kind of limited in those options. It's a college town. There's 21,000 students that go to App State. And I think there's 16,000 full-time residents. You have more students than you have full-time residents. So a lot of the food there catered to college kids. Cheap, fast, whatever. But now there's much better food options. I'm not speaking ill of Daniel Boone Inn, but there are objectively better options in Boone. Country food is good. Yeah, yes. There is a time and a place for country food. If you ever go back, it's how I remember you need to go. I lived right down the street from the Daniel Boone Inn. I never once went there. I never put it together. Boone is the best. I love eating. I got to get up to Boone. Maybe Kim and I are going to do that. Maybe we should go this weekend. Maybe we should go. I don't really have any plans, I don't think. Oh, wait. Tomorrow, my friend... Is that tonight or tomorrow? My friend Fleming is playing. His band is playing in Black Mountain. I think that's tonight. I want to go back to Grandfather Mountain. I do too. Some leaves are starting to make their change. We're seeing that a little bit here. I bet you're at higher elevation in Banner Elk, so I bet you're seeing a little bit more of that. Banner Elk, you're like 4,000 feet of elevation, right? I'm about 2,200 where I stand, but I think you're more like 4 where you stand. I love my WNC peeps, including Laurel Creek. Again, having like nostalgia thoughts right now about Boone. I need to get up there. Especially, it's probably crazy busy this time of year. I think I told the story yesterday, but I went to a vintage shop in West Asheville Wednesday. And they do Wheel Wednesday at this one particular shop. And so you spin the wheel and whatever it lands on, that's the discount you get. It can be 5%, it can be 15%, it can be 20%. So I just happen to be I go to West Asheville on Wednesdays, just the way things work out. I go every 2 weeks and I go for Wheel Wednesday and it's fun. And I was talking to the owner of the shop. I forget her first name, Leslie, Lisa, Emily. Anyway, she's super nice. And she was just kind of telling me she's like, tourism is still slow right now. We typically have like the first couple of weeks of September slow down after the kids go back to school. The weekends are always popping, but the weekdays really slow down. And then it picks back up around now. And she said she's talked to a lot of the local business owners and people who work at the local restaurants and all that around. And they say it hasn't hit yet, that it's still pretty slow. Times are tough out there. The economy is not what a lot of people want to admit it is right now. Thank y'all for your orders. D-Real, your package is on the way. Appreciate you, Dennis. Appreciate you. I'm in Indiana now, far away. Yeah. 3,895. CO is about right. Laurel, did I tell you that Laurel Creek, did I tell you that Kim and I got married on the top of Sugar Mountain? We rented a house up there. We had a small wedding. There was 18 of us total, including Kim and I. And our wedding dinner was at a place called the 1861 Farmhouse, which is now known as something different, but it used to be a winery and food, and now it's called something else. I think we already had this conversation. I repeat myself a lot. Y'all already know that. What's happening for food in Banner Elk? Is there some cool new stuff? Or in you ever go to the Woolly World? I never went. You know why? Because that was like the time, and you could probably get this. That was the time I tried to avoid Banner Elk at all costs. Because I would drive up 105 from Boone, and we'd be heading up to go climb at like Shiprock or at the Dump or at Blowing Rock Boulders or whatever. We went the other way to go to Blowing Rock, but that's 221, 320. That's 321 that you would take to Blowing Rock, right? No, 421 goes to Blowing Rock. So yeah, we would just avoid 105 from Boone going up to, it's just too busy. I like the idea of going to all those festivals, and Kim and I would always say like, hey, we're going to go this year. And then when that time would come around and like the traffic was just like bonkers, we'd be like, yeah, we're actually not going to do that. No way. So is Woolly Worm Festival, it must be coming up this week, next week, soon. Shoot, I fell asleep. I'm going back to bed. Thanks for jumping in. Get yourself some sleep. Your body, it's telling you, you need it. Hit flipping mama. Thanks for being here, Kelly. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Sending positive vibes your way. If you need them, take them. If you don't, send them to somebody else. Send them along the way. Second week of October, okay? Yeah, I'll not go anywhere. And yes, because that's our anniversary is October the 12th, which is probably right around that same weekend of the Woolly Worm Festival, which is why we don't typically go there. We went to our first anniversary dinner. Was at in Blowing Rock. It's called the Best Cellar. Is that still there in Blowing Rock? The Best Cellar. We liked that place. They used to do music out front on Friday afternoons. You bring your own chair, listen to some good country music, some mountain music. Chris, I'm on bed rest due to exhaustion. So yeah, I'm going back to sleep. All right. Get yourself, sending you some calming, sleepy vibes. Hit flipping mama. My third, you are. LP on Main Street is nice. Never ate there, but it is a hot spot. LP on Main. Must be a newer place. I can't think of it. I think I remember you're dairy free. Do you have a good cheese alternative? I drink oat milk in my iced coffee. I drink my hot coffee black, but I don't really I don't miss cheese. I haven't eaten cheese in like 12 years or something crazy, like 13 years. So it's not like I miss it and I feel like I need to replace it. Maybe I missed it like the first few months, but for me, cheese just doesn't exist. I used to love going to the bar to listen to some live brew grab. Yep, I'm with you on that. Thank you for the Heartbeat K-Way shop. Thank you for the bear flip for adventure. Going to enjoy a family day today, shopping for Halloween decorations, going over to the fair. That sounds awesome. We had the state fair, or the Asheville Fair, the State Fair, North Carolina State Fair. We had that the last 2 weekends. It's over now, but 2 weekends. Right down by the airport at the Ag Center. That's a Blue Jay. I like that I moved the computer monitor from over here to over here. Now I can see the goings-ons. We saw some geese flying south yesterday over the house. The change of seasons is on. I miss it, and everything I've tried tastes like cardboard. Interesting. Yeah, I don't do like any of the cheese substitutes. I don't even know if I've tried anything. What do you put on a hamburger? Bacon, an egg, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickled onions, fried onions, mushrooms, all of the above. No quasadelias. Nope. No quasadelias. People aren't even spending as much money as they used to. Yeah. Recession is coming. I can feel it in my bones. Mother Nature shows a smart person, and he's got like that, like deep instinctual smarts. I can just tell. Yeah. When you talk to like regular folk, you listen to the news, you hear one thing, right? And you talk to rich people who are paid to talk about the economy, you hear one thing. But then when you start talking to regular folk and people who, like in this case, that shop owner in West Asheville, the vintage shop owner, she talks to regular folks. The people who frequent her shop are mostly locals. And a lot of the locals in West Asheville, that's the hip neighborhood in Asheville. A lot of them work in restaurants and coffee shops and all that. And when you get the information from those people and what they're saying is, they're hurting. She shared with me a story that somebody who worked, she didn't name the restaurant nor the person, but she said this person that regularly comes in here, someone I trust and respect a ton, that works at one of the really busy local restaurants, one of the nice places. She wouldn't tell me which I respect. And I didn't ask, but she said that person who she bartends and waits tables there, that person said that they're making $400 a week less than they were making a year ago last September at that same restaurant, just because the tourism has slowed that much. $400 a week. And that's one story from one person at one restaurant, right? But you would imagine that person is probably better at their job than they were a year ago, waiting tables and bartending, right? They didn't get worse at it. And the population in Nashville ain't going down, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, $400 a week. I mean, that's $1,600 a month. I mean, that's significant. That's like dramatically change your shopping behavior immediately type of change in income, right? I mean, that's a lot of money. So, that's one story from one person, but I think those stories are out there, and I'm actually going to spend some more time trying to talk to those folks and try to learn more about that, because that's the economy that really matters to us as resellers. Those are, the people who live in West Asheville and work at restaurants and coffee shops and bars. Those are the people who buy my stuff. Those are my customers, right? And not just West Asheville, right? But people who live in those communities and do those jobs that are in their mid-20s, mid-30s, right? 20s to 30s. Those people who work in restaurants and stuff, they're buying stuff from me. They're buying the Ralph Lauren. It's $100 brand new with tags. They're buying it from me for $20 or $25, right? Those are my customers. And if those people are hurting, then I'm hurting. So yeah. And likewise, the owner of this vintage shop, right? Her customers are hurting, the West Asheville people who work in the service industry. So, and I think that's who a lot of our customers are. If you resell used clothing online, that's who you're selling to, right? You're selling to people who want to have mountain hardware, but they're like, man, I can't afford it for $100. I'm going to buy it $25 used off Poshmark or eBay. Same thing over there in London. So yeah, I tend to be, a glass is half full sort of person. I also tend to be like very, very realistic and matter of fact about things. I just don't think that my business, and I'll speak from me, I'm not expecting my business this year, reselling used clothing on Poshmark and eBay, I'm not expecting it to be as good as years past. I'm just not, because I think my customers don't have as much money to spend this year as they did last year. Inflation's really hurt. Spending in a lot of places has gone down. So income is going down and costs are going up. So I think people aren't, maybe if somebody bought 3 used shirts off Poshmark last fall as the season changed, maybe this year they buy 0 or 1. And that, you multiply that by, millions of people, that has a pretty big impact. So I'm not expecting that this year is going to be really, really great. It'll pick up, because even a bad October is better than a good July, right? Even a bad October for me is better than a good July. So it's got to go up. I just don't think it's going to hit like it hit last year this time of year. Last year this time of year is when the inflation was really starting to set in with a lot of people, but it hadn't like set in, right? It takes some time for those things to really like have an impact on budgets and stuff, and bleed the bank account, so to speak, right? And the costs, yeah, and incomes, yeah. So I just think that this year for my customers, I don't think my customers are doing as well this year by and large. So I'm not expecting a really awesome September, October, November, December. Just not. New with tag stuff will sell really well during holiday shopping season, and some used stuff will too. I just don't think it's going to hit as hard. The only thing that, not the only thing, but the one thing that I pray for is there's also a trade down economy, right? So when I worked in, when I ran restaurants back in 2008 and the recession hit, one thing that we saw a lot of was people were trading down from craft beer to like Bud Light or Coors Light. And the people who drank Bud Light and Coors Light were trading down to things like Pabst Blue Ribbon, right? They were trading down because their budget, they still wanted to go out to the tavern to get a pint, but they needed their pint to cost less money. And they were probably buying less pints, by the way, too. So a lot of places started carrying things like PBR and Miller High Life and Miller High Life Light again, because people were trading down. And, so I think that we'll probably see some of that some people who normally are buying new with tags items for $100, I'm hoping that those people trade down into Poshmark used clothes for $25. Does that make sense? So that's sort of my thought process there is, yeah, I know my normal customers are hurting and they might not buy as much this year, but can some of those people trade down from new with tag stuff into used clothes on Poshmark and eBay? Go from the $100 shirt to the $25 shirt. And that's what I'm hoping happens. And that is, what do you mean? Corporate profits are through the roof. That's right. Yeah. But they're not, real income for people is not up, it's down. Because even if you got a 5% raise this year, if inflation was 11%, you're -6 in terms of real income. So the peoples are hurting. The corporations are doing great. Because the moment that they see like something coming down the pike that might not be good, they just pull the trigger on a layoff. 1,000 people out the door, see you. 2,000 people out the door, see you. And they cut all those costs real quick. No loyalty to the person. The Arizona economy is very different. How so, Nick Smith? I'm curious. Let's not worry. We will find a way. Yeah, it's not in my nature to really worry about these things. When I say I don't think that this year is going to be as good for me in the fall, it's like, cool. I'm going to find other ways to make money. And I'm going to hustle and I'm going to think creatively and all that stuff. I see what you're talking about every day. Yeah. And if you have like a story or an example to share, I'd love to hear it, Laurel, too. I think it'd be easier for people to make the switch. Credit debt is as bad as it's. I think it'll be easier for people to make the switch. Credit debt is as high as it's ever been before. Gotcha. You saying people making the switch? Are you referring to the switch of like trading down from $100 brand new with tags to $25 used? Is that the switch you're referring to? Everything is up. Real estate, my biz, it's humming. So yeah, real estate here in Asheville is through the freaking roof. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like real people who work on like Main Street, USA, Haywood Street, West Asheville. Those businesses right now aren't getting the tourism like they would typically get this week. It would typically be booming this week, and it's not yet. It probably will in a couple weeks. I just think that the peak season is going to be a little bit tighter this year because of that, the cash crunch. But those regular people who are working in restaurants, bars, shops, vintage stores, those people are not seeing the same business, right? More of like the service workers, the blue collar kind of stuff. Those people, real estate's through the roof right here. I can't find a decent price on any kind of real estate. That's through the roof. What I'm talking about, Main Street, USA, the small shops, the restaurants, the bars, the theaters, the music venues. It's my full-time job to assist households like the person you just talked about. Gotcha. How far in advance do you need to set up my whatnot timeframe? Sunshine Deb, how far in advance do I need to set up my whatnot timeframe? You're going to get a whole bunch of different answers for that. There's no like one answer for when to set up your whatnot show. I can tell you what I do and why I do it my way, but I don't think it's the way. I think it's a way. So I already have my show set up for this next Tuesday. So on Mondays, I preload my items for the following Tuesday show. I do a show every Tuesday. So I'm going to have this Tuesday show set up. I actually got to add a few more items to it, but this Tuesday show is already set up. And then Monday, I'm going to set up the next Tuesday show. So even before I'm done, like even before I go on air Tuesday night, I have the next show lined up. And the idea is I want to connect people from one show to the next. If they're there in that show on Tuesday night, I want to be able to say, hey, by the way, go check out next week's show. I got some awesome stuff that I think you're really going to love. Because my thought process is it's a lot cheaper to get a current customer to come back for more than it is to go find a new customer every single Tuesday, right? So I'd rather do anything I can. If somebody comes into my show on Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m., I want to do anything I can to get them to come back the next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., because it's easier to convert a current customer into like a first-time customer into a second customer than it is to find a first-time customer. So that's why I do it that way. And guess what? It's no extra work. Me just doing the work earlier is still the same amount of units of time and energy that I put into setting up the show. I'm just doing the work 1 week earlier. So maybe right now, say I was just starting and my first show is this coming Tuesday, I would have to set up 2 shows between now and Tuesday. And that's a lot of work, right? But then after that, it's just every week I'm just listing like the following week show. So it just levels out. It also gives me some breathing room if I have a busy week or things happen, or if I'm traveling. I don't have to worry about the fact that I already have the next week's show up. I'm ahead of the game. But that's how I do it. That's a way to do it. That's not the way to do it. London is the same Zeppelin, but the cracks are now starting to appear. Yes, link it all together. There is no recession in New York City. Prices are high and businesses are booming. Good to hear. That makes sense. Peace, Chris. Have a great weekend. Thanks, 929. I didn't even know you were in here. But welcome and see you. Chris is still on. Whoop, you're funny. I'm going to get another cup of coffee. Did I have 2? No, I only had 1. I feel like I had 2. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you haven't got in on the action, we've got 7 orders that went out the door today on TikTok Shop. And here's what those orders were. 50% off 2 bags of coffee, 50% off a bag of coffee and a shirt. These were all free shipping, by the way. This one was full price, but free shipping for 2 bags of coffee, 50% off coffee, $15 off coffee. Tropical Flipper paid 1 cent. He had a $15 off coupon, paid 1 cent free shipping, got a bag of coffee. Crazy. Doesn't even make sense. Got a bag of coffee and a shirt for 50% off, and then 2 bags of coffee for 50% off. So you might have a coupon for 50% off and free shipping on the TikTok Shop. How you get there is you click on my name on TikTok. It'll bring you to my profile. On my profile, about halfway down, you're going to see the words SHOP, shop. Click on that button right there and put something in your cart and see if you have it'll say 40% off or 50% off. And today it seems like it's mostly 50% off for folks. So people are doing buy one, get one free coffee, and it's free shipping. These people who are buying coffee today are getting the coffee for less than what I pay Dynamite to roast the coffee for me. So 2 bags of coffee, $14.98. I pay more than that. I paid more than that for those 2 bags of coffee from Dynamite. It was all roasted yesterday. It's all fair trade. It's organic. I have a medium roast, a light roast. Go check it out. I also have some really cool merch if you haven't checked it out. If you've been waiting to get a Thrifting is My Cardio bag, now you can get one probably for 50% off or at least free shipping. I also have, a couple of shirts here. If you love coffee, but you really like the good stuff, there's the Fresh Coffee is Love t-shirt. I have that in a variety of sizes, and I have the Thrifting is My Cardio tee. If you've been waiting to get one, you're like, I just don't have the money right now. Now might be the time. You got 50% off and free shipping. Maybe it's 40% off. You might have a coupon there. It's a win-win with TikTok Shop doing these deals because TikTok wins because they get people comfortable buying on this platform. You win because you're getting stuff for 50% off and free shipping. And I win because TikTok's going to reimburse me. They're paying me full price for these items, and they're reimbursing me for the shipping labels that I'm buying. So it's a win for everybody. I'm happy. You're happy. You're getting a restock of coffee, or you're trying the coffee for the first time and you're getting a really good deal on it. TikTok Shop's happy because you're getting comfortable purchasing on this brand new platform. Have you kept a database of everybody's email that bought coffee? I have emails where I can get emails. So for instance, I can't get emails from TikTok Shop, I don't think. But I can get emails from when people buy from chris@peak.com. So I get emails when I can get emails. Good morning. Any dark roast in the future? Not sure, Cindy. You never know what the future brings. The future that I can see is as far as basically Friday afternoon. Get through the weekend and we'll restart Monday. What I have News, I'll tell you news. I don't like to riff too much about things. I like to launch things. Is my preference, not to like make promises that I may not be able to keep. TikTok shop is fire. I had to pop out and meet a few clients. That's awesome. Good work. Good work. You could send out a mailer to everyone saying about the TikTok deal and sell a lot of coffee. Yeah, probably could. Talked about needing another coffee. I do need another coffee. Good morning, any darker. Oh. How are you, Cindy, by the way? Hope you're well. I'm going to get another coffee. Thank you, Mother Nature. I'm going to be right back. I can't carry the laptop with me. I could, but I'm clumsy. I'll break it. I can take TikTok with me. Thanks, Cindy. Gonna have coffee with lunch. Haven't had any yet. There you go. Get you some coffee. Got 8 Brooks Brothers 52L blazers for $25. You paid $25 total for 8 Brooks Brothers blazers in a big size like that. That is a nice score right there. Good time of year to find those too. Sales going off. 5 shipped and 5 more orders sent. Love it. Nice sale shed. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yes and no. I have my own house. Same thing. I'm not quite there yet.
Y'all, check this out. Have you ever seen a Denim and Supply like this? I know I showed it off yesterday, but it's that cool. This is going to be on Whatnot starting at $1. Look at these hits here. Tuesday. Denim and Supply. I've never seen a shirt. This might be my favorite piece that I've ever put on Whatnot. This will be my 14th show. I've sold over 900 items on there. This might be my favorite one, and that's going to go up for $1. It's a size medium. It's a Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply. This is a line from Ralph Lauren that was discontinued back in 2016. I wish they didn't discontinue it because it's a Americana, Western, a lot of like American flag kind of stuff, a lot of pearl snaps, a lot of denim. I thought a really cool line. I feel like that's like a Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply. It might as well be Ralph Lauren Chris at Pekin Supply because I freaking love all those pieces. That's probably my favorite piece that I've ever put on Whatnot. I can't think of a better one than that one. That's a men's size medium. It almost fits, but it doesn't. I am more of a large than I am a medium these days. But man, I almost want to just go run a marathon today just to lose enough weight. I don't think it would work that way, but just to lose enough weight so I can get into that freaking medium. But that shirt is wild. I've never seen one like that. Thank you, Mother Nature Show. Jerry's got to go run a marathon. Nice. Get you into that shirt. If I could lose like 25 lbs, I am in that medium. I really dig the Goofy one you showed too. Okay, you can do Goofy. Goofy. Where art you, Goofy? There you go. Vintage women's medium on a 1990s Mickey Unlimited tag. Look at that Goofy graphic. Gold buttons with a little design on the button. And there's a little bit of cracking on that Mickey or on the Goofy logo right there. But I mean, it's vintage to the 90s. There's no rips. There's no holes. This is about as like fresh as you're going to get for a 1990s shirt like this. But look at what he's wearing. Like he's just having a great time. Big old smile. It's kind of like he's coming out of the shirt because the graphic kind of goes underneath there. So those little details like this. You're just not going to find something like this. Women's medium, lightweight denim. Just awesome. This shirt is like literally screaming 90s. Hello, it's 1993. Let's go to Disney World. Freaking awesome. Got some really good stuff coming this week. A bunch of Lululemon. You like Disney, by the way. How is this for fun? Disney Vans collab. It's not vintage, but it's got that like vintage look to the jacket, the snap up front. The original 1928. Mickey with the sunglasses, the palm trees, 90s vibes there, like Miami Vice, 80s vibes, I guess. Miami Vice 80s vibes. And then it's got, you can tell that, you know, that checkerboard Vans, that classic checkerboard. What a cool collab. That's a men's medium. Holy Toledo. Bunch of Lulu, Patagonia, North Face, Mountain Hardwear, brand new with tags, Prana, some really cool LL Bean. I got Barefoot Dreams coming at you. I got Good American, Ralph Lauren, nice flannel over there too from Eddie Bauer, some Wrangler Pearl Snaps. You know how I do. I really do. That's rad. That's nice. Let me show you this too. Got some Gymshark joggers too. I love Wranglers like this. At first glance, you're like, oh, it's just like a normal plaid, but look at the detail work on the stitching right here. So you got all that detail work, and you got the pattern. See how the pattern's got like kind of like a little Southwest vibe into the plaid. So at first glance, you're like, oh, you know, it's just another plaid Wrangler. It's a men's 2X, by the way. Just another plaid Wrangler, but no, those extra details. Just a beautiful shirt. If that was my size, that wouldn't be going nowhere. And actually, I'll show you one more piece because this one's like, I like to show you like the really unique stuff that you're just not going to find. This is an Orbis men's large. The heavy, mid to heavy cotton piece right here. Look at the leather elbow patches and shoulder patches. Definitely get some like rugby vibes to it. And it's a zip. It's a quarter zip. So nice little piece here. You could wear that as a shirt, or you could kind of wear that as like a pullover jacket. Awesome fall colors on that. Woo-wee. All right, I got one more for you. These are all Whatnot, 7:30 p.m. Tuesday. Go bookmark the show. You can go preview a lot of these. I got to still load a few of these in there. That Wrangler's already preloaded. Look at that one. Men's medium, Western pearl snap. Look at the details on the sleeves there. Just really cool details. Color blocking. You just don't find Wrangler like this. Not very often. I don't anyway. I love these unique pieces. I love how the color blocking here, the black down on the, that might be my favorite part of the shirt. The subtle favorite part of the shirt. Really cool. That's a men's medium. That's 100% cotton. More of a midweight. More fall appropriate. It's a little preview, just a little taste of next week's Whatnot show. I promise you it's going to be fun. I promise you there's going to be good deals on good stuff. There's a new with tags, Good American over there too. Got some flannels, got some pearl snaps. You know how I do. Like a suede cord patches. Yes, 80s all over it. There you go. Denim and Supply by Ralph Lauren, launched in 2011, inspired by the warehouse and artist communities of Brooklyn. And authentic style found in the music festival scene. There you go. Launched in 2011, discontinued in 2016. A 5-year run from Denim and Supply. We should call it Chris at Peak Supply because I freaking love that whole line. I've never found a piece that's Denim and Supply that I didn't absolutely love. Thank you, brother. Thanks, Neppy D. This week's show is going to be a lot of fun. I thought last week's show was the best inventory that I've ever brought. And I think this week's show is neck and neck with it. I've already started building out the following week's show. That one's going to be really good too. I just have really good stuff right now. I just have so much good inventory and crazy giveaways and stuff. I'll give away at least $100 worth of stuff on that show. I'm kind of scheming of like what I'm going to give away this week. Let's decide on a giveaway right now. Let's decide on a giveaway. Let's see. I give away like the best stuff too. Let's give away, I don't know, what do you think? I got brand new with tags. North Face joggers. Got brand new with tags, North Face joggers. What do you think? I'll show them to you in a second. Let me cut this tag here. Ultra modern. Here's the tags. North Face joggers, men's size. extra large. The model is a cave pant. It's made from recycled cotton, I guess, recyclable fabrics. Anyway, I think that's a good giveaway. Brand new with tags, North Face, $95 MSRP. We'll give those away. Let's do that. That'll be the first giveaway. That would be one of our buyer appreciations, but we got to give away more. When it comes to tags on Wrangler, what do you look for? I run into a lot, and I can consign with you maybe. Ruth, the best thing to look for if you want to consign with me with Wranglers, they need to be really unique pieces. You'll see me sell like more run-of-the-mill Wranglers on my shows because I love them, but those are ones that I get for really cheap. There's not enough meat on the bone for us to split up like a run-of-the-mill Wrangler. They just don't sell enough for enough money. But if you have big, bold patterns and unique one, like if you have stuff like this, don't worry about the tag. I'm not so much concerned with the tag. I'm concerned with the pattern. If you got stuff like this, I'll consign this kind of stuff because there's enough meat on the bone for both of us on these. Yes, go North Face. Okay. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Now, I sent you a quote for the day on your Insta. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Angela, Michelle, yes. Snappy D, when it comes to tags, get crazy stuff like that. If it's just regular plaid stuff, you'll still sell it on my Whatnot, see it on my Whatnot shows. But that's because I'm finding them for like really cheap and putting them up there. But if something sells for like $17, $16, $15, that's not enough real money for us to really split. So we're going to give away those new tags Wranglers. Or sorry, new tags North Face. Chemo. What was I just doing? I was going to Instagram. I got a message from my friend Trisha. We got a bunch of messages. Turn your thoughts into action. Quote from Mattis Yahoo's new song that released today. Oh, okay, cool. We'll put this up here. Can I do this? So here's our quote from courtesy of Trisha, courtesy of Metsi Yahoo. I always say his name wrong, but sorry. Your favorite musician. I don't know how to say his name. It should be like Matt or something like that. It's easy for me to pronounce. It's his fault. Turn your thoughts into action. Law of attraction. What you do today will cause a reaction. You're the only one that controls your satisfaction. What you can imagine, you can make it happen. There you go. From Trisha Smith, thank you. And that's the new song released today by Matt. I've been slacking my business today. I need to go thrifting. Yeah, you do. You said it right, I think. Thank you, Andrew. The song is called Ripples by Matt. He just played in Nashville a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. You should have heard Big Apple trying to pronounce it. It's a tough one to say. It is tough. It is tough. All right, so North Face joggers, those are going out the door. Those are going to be a giveaway. What's the other giveaway going to be? I want it to be fun. I want to have like a giveaway where people can choose from different things. I want to have a choice giveaway. I like the choice giveaways. Let's see. I thought I had some stuff set aside. I thought I did. Where would I have put that stuff? If I were Chris and I was going to put giveaways aside, where would I put them? My brain works in mysterious freaking ways. Not there. Whoop. Not there. Okay. I thought I put aside a bunch of stuff that I was psyched about to give away. And I'm sure I did. I just don't know where the heck I put it aside. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my crazy world. Where the heck is it? Well, we're going to have to do a search and rescue mission, I suppose. Oh, wait, maybe it's here. Nope. Some cool stuff, though. Y'all stop selling me flawed stuff on Whatnot. I'm sick of it. I'm serious. I just looked at a pile of flawed stuff I bought and whatnot. Stop it. Man, I can't find what those are. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Right? Stop it. Matiz Yahoo. Matis Yahoo. Thank you for that. That's happened to me so many times. Stop it. That's another reason why you've heard me talk about how I prepare for whatnot. That's another reason why I put pictures on every item. I want it to, for the shopping experience, that's important. But another reason I take pictures of everything is because then I have to put the item up on the wall with my photo lights blaring at it. And it makes it easier for me to find flaws. I find flaws a lot of times for items that I'm excited to put up on the show. And when I hang them up on the wall and I blast them with the photo lights, I find the flaws then. And I'm like, crap, I got to take this out of the show. So that's another reason I take photos of everything. Now, am I going to make mistakes? Sure. Am I going to not catch some flaws? Yeah, I'm a human being. If I do that, let me know. Shoot me a message. I'm going to take good care of you because I want you to come back. A couple items I've actually found the flaws while I was packing it up. And what I'll do is I'll just still send you the item and I'll just refund you for the item and still send it. So I had a Vineyard Vine shirt that had like a couple marks on the back, really subtle. It was still a really nice shirt, just really subtle. I missed it, but when I was packing it up, I noticed it. So I just reached out to the buyer and said, hey, I'm going to refund you for that shirt, including your taxes and shipping on that shirt. But I'm going to ship it out to you so you can still enjoy it because I still think it's a nice piece. So if there's something that goes on with one of my whatnots, something doesn't come as described, let me know and I'll take care of you. Those ring lights are definitely not forgiving. That's so disappointing when it happens. Later, brother. See you, Biggie. You got it. If I'd be upset. It is what it is. North Face go well here. Yeah. North Face is hot, man. I used to only wear North Face sneakers because they fit my weird feet very, very well. I wore them for more than, I'd say probably like close to 15 years. Every single pair of sneakers or boots I owned were North Face because they just fit my feet really well. I wasn't necessarily like a North Face fanboy. The shoes just fit me really, really well. And they had a lot of nice hiking shoes and running shoes and boots. But they changed their whole line recently, and I can't find any shoes from North Face that fit me anymore. So I'm no longer a North Face dude. I'm a Brooks dude. I just got a new pair of Brooks the other day. I bought them on eBay. That's why they have rubbers on pencils. People make mistakes. That's right. I'll make mistakes too. But I'm getting a lot of stuff from people and whatnot. And I'm not talking like, I don't want to, I have a pile of stuff right here in front of me. I don't want to call anybody out. I could show you what I'm finding, but these are really, really obvious flaws that like, even with, like I opened up my packages yesterday and it was like dark in my office. I had no lights on, a little natural light coming through the window here. And I'm opening up the packages and right away I'm seeing flaws. And I'm like, I don't even have these under the photo lights. There's not even any lights on in my room. And I'm finding these flaws. How are these creators, these sellers not seeing these flaws? I'm literally like taking out of the package. I'm like, oh, what the heck? There's a hole. There's pulls. This is really, really faded on a modern shirt that, it doesn't add to the look to be really, really faded. There's no way these people didn't notice these flaws. There's no way. There's no freaking way. I'm not like a magician. I don't have like better eyes than anybody else. I'm finding these flaws, not even under the photo lights. I'm just finding them. Well, I'm opening the box. I'm like, right away. I'm like, this is flawed. That's a huge stain right on the front on the chest. You're telling me you didn't notice that? So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not here to oust anybody or embarrass anybody or to put anybody down. I'm almost out of whole bean peak season. Huh. Well, that happened fast. Y'all be careful. Whatnot is a return business type of world. eBay, you get very few return customers. Maybe 1% of my customers are return customers on eBay. It's the nature of the business. Someone's searching all of eBay. They find what they want in my store and they buy it. They're not searching the rest of the store. They just say, I want that item. They search for it. They find it. They buy it. They're not necessarily saying, cool, I'm going to buy more from Chris at Peak. Not necessarily. It doesn't happen very often. 1, maybe 2%. 1, maybe 2% of sales on eBay. But on Whatnot, sorry for the interruption there. On Whatnot, it's like my return business is like 70% of sales. Like every week, maybe 30% of my customers are new customers who bought for the first time on Whatnot. 70% are return business. So if I'm sending out flawed items that I didn't describe those items well and didn't tell people about like little blemishes and stuff, those people aren't coming back next week. And that's going to hurt my business. It is a return business platform. If you are selling junk on Whatnot and you're not describing the flaws and stuff, people are not going to come back to your shows. And if you lose, I don't think anybody can afford to lose customers week after week. If I lost one customer that didn't come back every single week because I pissed them off, my over time, my Whatnot is just going to drive into the ground. It doesn't matter how many followers I have. It doesn't matter my influence or any of that. If I just scare away one customer every week, I'm going in the toilet. Yeah, there's a culture on Whatnot there's a culture of this. I'll try to find there's a culture of like showing off a shirt. I was just trying to find a good example, but I don't. And like knowing that this shirt is faded and all that, and they won't even mention condition. So not necessarily like a hole, right? But it'll be like really, really faded, but you can't really tell it on the camera. And maybe like the leather's peeling up on one of these shoulders. It is not. This is pristine. But there's a culture of just not mentioning it. Hey, this is an Orvis shirt. It's a men's large. Check out these leather patches, right? No mention whatsoever of the condition. It's just like, here it is. And then the person gets the item and they're like, well, it's really flawed. And this like leather up here is peeling off. There's a culture of that on Whatnot. And the idea is like, well, whatever, you got a good deal on that shirt. You can't complain about the condition that it's not perfect. It's almost perfect. It's close to perfect, right? And I think there's a culture of that on Whatnot where some people have built up a big following on there. But guess what? I don't think that that's going to work long term because now there's a lot of professional sellers that are moving on there. And I'll face it. Let's face it. Like I'm one of those professional sellers. I've been reselling for 5 years. I'm in the return business game. I want people to come back. So I have a good eye for items. I know that selling flawed stuff is a bad idea. I pick great stuff. Professional sellers are going on there. People like K-Way who take really great care in their items and they find really fire items and they're going on there. They're describing the items well. And people are coming back because they're getting what they're describing. And I think it's going to be tough if you got to be one of those sellers. It's just going to not mention flaws. If you think that you're going to continue to compete with people like, and I hate to say it, but this is what it is. If you think you're going to compete with Lion Creek Boutique and Jason Hayes and Kat and K-Way and myself and some of these other people who are doing a really nice job. Sorry if you're in the chat right now and I didn't mention you, but you're doing great. I'm really proud of you. But if you're going to compete with professional sellers who are taking this really seriously and are looking for that repeat business and want people to come back all the time, if you think that you're going to win, I got news for you. And I'm warning you now, it ain't going to work. But you don't have to listen to my warning. I'm coming either way. And all the rest of those guys are coming either way. They know what the platform's about. We're studying the platform. We know business. We know it's all about return business and it's all about customer satisfaction. Thanks for all the likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping the screen. If you haven't liked and subscribed, I would appreciate it. Or if you haven't followed on all the platforms, I'm Chris at Peak everywhere. Give me a follow. But right now I'm ranting and I appreciate you listening to my rant. But if you're on Whatnot and you're selling items that are flawed and you're not describing those flaws, your days are numbered and my future is bright but stop doing it because you're literally ruining trust in a platform. People say I bought something off Whatnot and it was flawed, so I'm not going to buy off Whatnot again. And you are my enemy by doing that. So that's why I'm coming for you. That's why I'm a little bit mad about this whole thing because if you keep selling flawed items out there, if you keep selling flawed items on Whatnot, you're kind of ruining Whatnot for everybody else. So that's why it's like, normally I'm like, I don't care what other people are doing. I don't mind. Like if you're going to run your business in the ground, that's fine. If you want to try to compete with me and lose, that's fine because you're not doing business the right way. That's fine. Normally I say that, but people who are, people who are joining, people are joining Whatnot in droves and they're buying their first items on Whatnot. And if that first item is flawed, they're not necessarily saying like Joe's shop is a bad shop. They're like, man, Whatnot is a gang of thieves. Like someone just said, like Andrew just said that. That's what they're saying. They're saying everybody on Whatnot. And we've heard people come into these lives before and they say, all you guys do is you sell your junk on Whatnot. And we had somebody come in a few weeks ago and say that. And I was like, well, who's you guys? You're not talking about me. You're talking about someone else. But you're those guys who are doing that, and those girls, whoever's doing it, those people are impacted that person. And that's why that person has that opinion. Go morning. If you sell flawed items, Peak is not afraid to show up at your door with a baseball bat. Careful. I can't say stuff like that. I am mad. And that's why normally I would just say, cool, run your business into the ground. I don't care. I'm coming for your customers. They're going to get good stuff from me. And they're going to come back for more and more. Normally that's what I would say, but man, there's so many people that are new to Whatnot getting their first purchases. And if those first purchases are flawed, then people just aren't going to come back to Whatnot. So stop ruining it for the rest of us. Just, you're going to fail on Whatnot either way if you're selling that stuff. So just give up now if that's your game. If you're going to just not describe flaws. And I know what's happening. Y'all know how much stuff I buy on Whatnot. If you don't know, I mean, I buy a lot of stuff on Whatnot. I buy too much stuff on Whatnot. I buy a lot of stuff. I get a lot of flawed stuff from people that didn't describe it. Get a lot. Dustin, thank you, by the way. Your package that I opened up yesterday, 2 beautiful Robert Graham shirts that were well described, no flaws. Thank you, buddy. There's people that are doing it right. Like stain colors on white shirts. Yep. I'm going to join Whatnot team sometime next year, rookie of the year, Chris, maybe late January, early February. That's awesome. Let's go, Chemo. Just joining my 2 cents. If enough of our community joins, we can level it out. Yeah. And that's why I talk about it a lot. That's why I don't have any secrets with Whatnot, because I want to share everything that I'm doing with you so that when you join Whatnot, you're doing business the right way so you can succeed. But it's also good for me if you show up. Like if Missy, if you join Whatnot and you are paying attention to the things that Lion Creek and K-Way and myself and Jason Hayes and Kat are saying about Whatnot, and you go do it the right way, it's actually good for us too. It's good for you. I genuinely want you to do well on Whatnot. I want your business to take off. I want you to crush. That's why I'm on here every day talking to you all about business. But I don't have any secrets on Whatnot. There's nothing that I'm holding back from you. You see me writing handwritten thank you cards every time, inviting people back. You get those. And they say, come see me next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, every Tuesday. Thanks so much for your order. I'm thanking people on lives. I know it's a repeat business place. I'm describing things really well. If there's a little bit of a fade on a shirt, I'm going to tell you about it, even if it's like subtle. I'm going to be like, there's just a little bit of fade on this shirt, or there's a little bit of a blemish right here. It's not going to matter. You don't care. But I know every time I say that, the price of the shirt goes down, but I'm okay with that, right? Because I want you to get what you want. I don't want you, I hate that feeling. I would hate to know that you're opening a Chris at Pete box. You read that thank you card, you're like, yeah, man, Chris is nice. And then you open up that shirt that's in the box, and you're like, oh man, there's a stain on this, and he didn't tell me about it. Like I would hate for you to have that feeling with that hard-earned money that you just spent on my store. I know times are tough for a lot of people. I know y'all are just hustling, trying to build your businesses, get this little side hustle. You're excited about the future. You're building something great. And then, you feel like I took $15 from you or something, that would drive me crazy knowing that. If that happens, by the way, if I make a mistake, let me know. I'm going to make it right. I don't want your hard-earned money if I didn't do my job right. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate the compliment. I think I'm just being really transparent about what we're trying to build here, and I know I've talked to these guys and girls all the time about Whatnot. There's a strategy to it. I share everything with you. It's repeat business. It's describe your items well. Have good, high quality items in there, in demand stuff that people really want. That's the most important thing. Really good items, deliver what you say you're going to do, invite people back. And you know what? A lot of people will say the reason you're successful and whatnot, Chris, is because you got a bunch of followers on social media. Has that helped me? Absolutely. But I would run my whatnot business into the ground if I wasn't putting good. I would not make money. I've had some shows where I didn't have good inventory on those shows, and I didn't make good money. Like I just didn't make good money. Or I came into the show and I didn't have good energy. That's happened a couple of times where I was kind of like, I just came into the show. I was kind of last minute with some things and I came in sideways. I didn't have good energy and I suffered on that show because I didn't entertain people the same way. You know, every show hasn't been perfect for me. And yes, having a social media presence, which I've built up and cultivated over 3 years, helps me. But by the way, I did no promotions for last week's show. I did no posts. I did no videos. I did no stories. I literally just showed up and did a show. I'm sorry if you've already answered this, but have you ever returned flawed items? I've reached out to the seller before one time because it was particularly egregious and it was somebody that I knew and I wanted them to know. And I got my money refunded, which wasn't really what I was angling for. I was more just trying to look out for that person because there were flaws that it was the same kind of thing. I opened up the box in the dark in my office without photo lights on. And I was like, these items are flawed, like badly flawed. There's like 7 stains on this shirt, So I reached out to the person. I said, hey, I just want to let you know, I know you're excited about whatnot and building an empire over there, but I don't think this is the way to do it. And I got my money refunded. But at this point, if you sell me flawed stuff on whatnot, I just don't have time to reach out to. I get so much flawed stuff. I don't have time to reach out to everybody and beg for refunds and try to teach you lessons and stuff. Especially if I feel like I'm looking at 2 shirts in front of me. This person saw the flaws and they sent it to me anyway. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I know this person watches me on here and is in lives and whatever. And I'm sorry. They're part of the community. They listen to my teachings. They listen to other people's teachings about don't sell flawed items that aren't described. And they sent it anyway. And I know they noticed the flaws. There's no way they could have gone through the whole process of putting that shirt on a hanger, showing it on camera, taking it off the hanger, folding it up. There's no way they didn't notice these flaws. I literally opened the package and I'm like, flaws right in my face. So to me, I could give that person a lesson. Like I could reach out and just be like, hey, I wanted to let you know. But to me, if they came to the last 4 classes and they didn't pay attention and they ignored those lessons, why am I going to go give them a one-on-one mentorship for lesson number 5? Because I know it's not going to, they didn't listen to the first 4. So why would I expect them to listen to number 5? Like, why am I going to give that person like special tutoring for free when they didn't listen to the free lessons already? Why am I going to go, you know what I mean? Like, so yes. So to me, if you sold me something that was accident, like I'm like, oh, there's like a little flaw on this, I'm not going to reach out. I'm not going to reach out to anybody anyway. I'm just going to sell those items on eBay. I'm going to disclose the flaws in the item title, the description, and the photos, and I'm going to mark the price down at the bottom of the market so I can sell that item quick. That's what I'm doing. And I'm not putting them on whatnot. These items that are in front of me, I can't even put them on whatnot because they're so flawed that I would never want to put them on whatnot. So I'm putting them on eBay where I can, because the reason I don't want to put too many flawed items on whatnot is because if you just popped into the show or you have the show muted or something and you didn't catch that I mentioned the slight fading on that shirt for some reason, I also put it down in the description, by the way. So I put it in the description. So if somebody's watching the show on mute or low volume, or they're eating dinner, or they're wrangling their kids, trying to get them in bed, and they miss me saying, hey, there's a slight fade on this item, at least down below it says it on the screen so they can see it there too. But even still, I just don't like selling those items because I would hate for someone to be like, even if I describe the flaw, I'd hate for them to get it and be like, oh, I didn't hear him say it. That kind of sucks too. So I will sell flawed items that are really unique and really good items. And like I'm going to show you something, like really good items that have flaws. And I'm like, somebody needs this. This shirt has like a small spot right here. I'm going to run it on whatnot, but it's a beautiful prana shirt. I just love it so much. And I think somebody's not going to care about that one little spot. At least one buyer won't. So somebody's got to get a deal on this shirt, but it says in the description with an asterisk, 1 spot on sleeve. And I'm going to say it before I even start the auction. I'm going to put this like this, and I'm going to say spot right here, spot right here, spot right here. It says it down below in the description, spot, 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 spot. But I want you to have it. And somebody's going to get a deal on that shirt, but I'm going to like shout from the rooftop, spot, 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 spot. It's going to be in the description on the screen. I'm going to be screaming it. It's just such a pretty shirt. I have to sell it on there. I would never call anybody out. That's not my nature. I just listed 2 exactly like that with different colorways. Sick. I can imagine that it's the time it would take you. How about it with a flaw describe? But I don't know. I'm not working overtime this week to teach people lessons when they skipped class all week. I already taught these lessons to these people. I said, don't sell flawed items not as described. By the way, this shirt was also like rolled up in a ball and stuffed into a bag. Like there was like no care to it at all. It was literally like rolled up in a ball, the 2 shirts. And both of them, I'm like, oh man, what the heck? I take them out of this like balled up roll and it's like, oh, they're flawed. Y'all see me folding these items and I go overboard. My whole life I've been in like repeat customer businesses. My first business was a career coaching practice. 99% of my customers were repeat customers or word of mouth customers or both, 99%. So you see me with the folding board, folding all these items. You see me writing handwritten thank you notes with invitations that come back the next week. It is in my nature. I go over the top. Everything's double bagged. It goes in the clear poly bags. It looks nice and professional. I want people who spent their hard-earned money, whether it was $15 or $75. I want people that let go of their hard-earned money and gave it to me. I want them to feel great about their purchase, and I want them to come back for more. So a lot of people, like I talk to other resellers and stuff. I talk to some of you who are in the chat offline. We text, we talk on the phone, whatever, Instagram. And some of you are like, Chris, you're ridiculous with all your thank you card stuff and all your folding and all your double bagging. You're over the top. And I'm like, yep, 100%. I'm over the top. But here I am teaching this. And then I get stuff that's flawed, rolled up in a ball, stuffed in a bag, no thank you note, no like receipt in there, nothing. I don't even know who it comes from. I have to check the shipping label, on the bag that I just threw away to see who it came from. And that the person's name is different than like what their whatnot name is. So I'm not even really sure who that person is. It's like they missed every lesson. They skipped every freaking lesson about whatnot that I've shared. They literally did everything wrong. I don't owe them to reach out to them and give them one-on-one tutoring. They skipped class. They skipped the last 4 classes. There's no freaking lesson on there's no like me going and giving like a mentorship lesson to somebody who skipped class. Now, if you didn't skip class, if you made a small little mistake, but you showed me care in every other step of the way, right? You put a thank you note. You invited me back for more. You folded those items nicely. You packaged them double bagged. And there was one little flaw in that thing. And I'm like, man, they came to class the last 4 classes. They took notes. They did their homework. They just made a little mistake. That's different. I'm going to reach out and I'm going to say, you know what? I'll do overtime this week. I'll take time out of my day to teach, to help you learn and grow. Yes, I will do that. But if you obviously missed the last 4 classes, you skipped class, you didn't do your homework. Yeah, it's just blatant to me. I'm not reaching out to you. Is this your protege who followed up? No, I'm not going to tell you who it was. I would never. And I'm using one example because this was yesterday's example. But there's like a ton. There's a ton of examples of this. I just listed a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to show you any of these items because I would never want you to connect it back to the person. Where I have like a box of flawed things that I'm going to list on eBay and describe really carefully. Some of this is stuff that I bought from thrift stores that I screwed up on. I make mistakes too, but I'm not putting them up on whatnot and I'm not scamming you. I would never tell you who it is. That's not why I'm ranting and raving here either. This isn't just for me to vent. Hopefully I want you over there connecting with me. There are returns allowed on whatnot. I want y'all to connect with me and understand like I know that you have these feelings too that you've bought. I know if you bought stuff on whatnot, I know that you've encountered flawed items too. So I'm trying to like let you know like, hey, I understand what it feels like and it sucks. It sucks. And I also just want to, hopefully somebody who's either thinking about Whatnot that's in the chat right now, they're thinking about joining Whatnot, or they're already on Whatnot and they're trying to level up their game, which if you're on Whatnot, I hope you're always trying to learn and get better, like anything in life. But yeah, I want you to be extra careful. Be careful. Don't sell flawed stuff. Stop it. It's not going to be good for your business. And shoot, you're going to put me in a bad mood. And then I'm going to rant. So what happens to us, we'll find out who it is. Maybe there's not one person. There's a culture of people on Whatnot that think that you can just not describe the items and not show off blemishes and kind of move this stuff. And, sometimes people need the money. I get it. And they're trying to move things quickly on Whatnot because they need some quick cash. I get it. I understand what that feels like. But do it the right way. Do it the right way. Put good items up there. Promote your shows really well. Put thank you cards. Welcome them back. Make sure the items are as described. I've reported flaws items, and twice they have refunded my money twice and let you keep them. That's good. I like it. Yep, I'm with you, Emo. I think that's the right way to do it. Thank you, Tonjo. And look, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not up here just saying like, it's the almighty Chris at peak. He makes no mistakes, whatever. I'm going to make mistakes. One of you has got to get an item from me and it's got to have a flaw on it and I missed it. And I'm going to feel like crap that I did that. Reach out to me. I'm going to take care of you. But you can see that there's not like, I'm not skipping all the other steps, right? You can see me describing these items. I'm folding these items nice for you. I'm double bagging these items. I'm putting the thank you card. I want you to come back next Tuesday. I'm not skipping all the other steps. Sure, I'm going to make like one little mistake. What makes me mad is when people they skip all the lessons. They skip every single one of them. They roll the shirt up in a ball. They don't double bag it. They don't put a thank you card. They don't invite me back for next week. They didn't describe flaws. That's pretty good resale. Did you get your package from me? When was your show? Monday? No, I don't think I've gotten your package yet. Maybe today. I'm pretty confident if I get flawed peak item, I'm going to be righted for it. Yeah, I mean, I want you to reach out. I don't want you to be like, oh, I don't want to make Chris feel bad. Give me the chance to make it right. I don't want you to be like, oh, I don't want to bug Chris or whatever. No, you parted with hard-earned money for items on me or Whatnot, and I appreciate that a ton. I don't care how nicely I folded the item or how much I thanked you on the live. You deserve that item to be as described. If you're not happy with it, let me know. I'm not above any of that stuff. I write thank you letters to people. I like it. I'm going to make mistakes too, but what I don't like is when people miss all the lessons. And it's different when I know this shirt has like 10 pulls on it. Not like one pull, which even one pull you should be able to see. They're pretty obvious, but there's like 10 pulls on this shirt. Do you know what I mean? I got flawed coffee. Send me another bag, please, to right my wrong. All right. Yeah, let me know. If it's not freshy fresh, if it's not delicious, if you want the other blend, you don't like that blend, I got you. I'm in business for the long game. If I get quick cash out of you in 2023, I am out of business in 2024. I don't care how many followers I have right now. If I don't do things right, if I don't treat y'all with respect, you're gonna go and follow somebody else. And you're just not gonna. I may not even lose followers. You might not unfollow me, but you might just stop watching my stuff. You might not stop coming to Whatnots. You might stop coming to lives because you're like, you know what? That dude's not following through on his word. He's not doing business the right way, and you're gonna be gone. It's that easy. Doesn't matter what kind of advantage I have with numbers of followers now. It goes away real quick. People start ignoring you real quick if you don't do a good job. Chris is preaching today. Thank you, Father Chris. Oh my gosh. What are the top 5 trustworthy Whatnot sellers? I don't know about top 5. I don't like rankings, but I can tell you some people that I really like buying stuff from. You already know who I'm going to say. I love buying stuff from K-Way. He always has great inventory. I have to pay good money for stuff from him. It's usually not steals and deals. He packs his shows, but he gets really cool, unique stuff. And if I want it, I'm going to go get it. And it's always as described. It always ships really fast. Lion Creek Boutique. His stuff is always well described. I know that guy's not robbing me blind. He takes care in his shows. It's really good stuff. You know I'm going to say Jay Hayes. That's the sensei. He taught me 96.7% of everything I know. I'm going to buy from him all day. I really like the shows on Monday from pretty good resales. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good resales. And I always make it a point to stop into that show because I know those items are going to be really good too. I ordered some stuff Monday. Where's my package, brother? I want that stuff. And he puts like really good inventory out every week. It's stuff that I like. It's kind of my brand of stuff. There's some other people who put out really good stuff too, and they focus more on like women's clothing. I just don't really do like a lot of women's clothing. Like I know Gigi does a great job. But a lot of this, she does a lot of women's clothing. I go into her shows. I know she's going to be like honest and trustworthy. She's, I hold her in the highest regard. Kat, although Kat hasn't been doing a lot of whatnot shows, obviously she's putting up fire inventory, and I know I know stuff is going to be as described. I like Daily Refinement. I buy some stuff from Daily Refinement. Renzi has some really good stuff too. They're not in our community, Daily Refinement and Renzi. They don't come into like these shows and stuff, and that's fine. But I've ordered some stuff from them, and they come through. I'm probably missing some folks too. Sorry, I'm just going off the top of my head. That was more than 5. Heather, yes, you'll see me in Heather's shows. See great stuff, Heather. And Trisha was there last night. I bought some stuff from Heather. She always has really good inventory. She's got a small following on there, so she doesn't get as much money as she would like to get from some of that stuff, but she's doing business the right way. She's bringing good inventory. She's really grateful for every purchase, even if it goes for low money. She's really grateful for every single purchase, and she's playing the long game. She's got good inventory, and it's well described. I bought a bunch of shoes from her. They were all like super well cleaned. That's another thing that whatnot sellers like to do. They like to not clean their shoes and sell them to you. And you get them, and you're like, man, I got like a 15-minute project on this pair of shoes to get it ready to go or ready to wear or ready to sell. But that's not the case with See Great Stuff. If she sticks with it, See Great Stuff is going to be a big time whatnot seller. And she's got like no social media following. Last night she had like 12 or 14 people in her show. She puts up good inventory. She delivers on what she says she's going to, and she thanks you for every single order. Even if it goes for less than half the price it should have sold for, she's grateful for every single sale. And I'll be honest with you too. And if See Great Stuff is in here, I feel like she could up her game in terms of like entertainment value. She's got good music in the background. I appreciate that. But I think there could be some entertainment value to that show that she could build in. And I think some of that will come with time as she gets more comfortable running the shows. But I think there could be some energy, right? I think she could do some fun different wrinkles and some fun different giveaways in her show. And do some like tricks with audience engagement to make the show fun. I think she can build that stuff in, and I think she will over time. But if you start with good inventory, gratitude, and you deliver everything as described, and you're just consistent, even if her shows don't go well, she still runs it the next week and she goes. So that's what tells me I think she's going to be really big. She might not feel it right now because she had like 14 people in her show at any given time last night. She might not feel like she's going to be big someday, but she's competing against people who aren't putting up good inventory. They're not describing things really well. And when the stuff's delivered, it's not good. She's doing a good job at all the fundamentals. You're on the same page as me. I like the same shows. Nice, Amanda. And there's probably some people I'm missing. By the way, if there's people that I should be in their whatnot shows, let me know down below. And I know there's some of you who are in here. They're like, why didn't Chris mention my show? I probably deserve to mention your show. I just didn't think of it. I spend a lot of time on whatnot, y'all. I'm studying, I'm watching, I'm seeing what people are doing, I'm getting ideas. It's just like anything. If you want to be good at anything, you got to put in the time. I'm going to start having fire clothing shows next month, so you guys better watch out. I'm watching. And I like your shows too, Arizona Pick. And you sell a lot of video games though, and I don't play video games. But you put on a good show, and I know that you're doing a nice job over there. I trust it. I just don't do video games. Tell us the one you're avoiding. I will not do that. Should be in our show. I'll be in your show. Do a show. Let's go. Low money better than no money, and half loaf of bread is better than no bread. That's right. Mother Nature always with the good stuff. Thanks, brother. Goodbye to you. I hope you have a great day. You heading to the bar now to work. All right. Thank you, letters people. Trust is huge. Just DM it to me. No. I'm not. Andrew, enough with the drama. You know me enough to know that I'm not drama. I'm not getting dragged down in the mud. There's no time for that. I got stuff to do. And part of that is spending a lot of time with y'all, sharing. I mean, there's no secrets for me with whatnot. There's no secrets. I'm showing you every step of the way exactly what I'm doing, and I'm telling you and explaining why I do it that way. There's no freaking secrets. No freaking secrets. All right, y'all, I'm going to log off here for today. Wishing you an awesome weekend. We'll see you next week, Monday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget to check out and bookmark my next Whatnot show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I appreciate all your support. Hope you find some cool stuff this weekend. Hope you kick your feet up and relax a little bit. And maybe you're out hustling. Maybe you find some cool stuff, but relax, enjoy, spend some time with the family and friends. Hopefully the sun's shining on you. Peace. See you next time.